space, talking. We'll draw strength from you people. We draw strength, good strength from you people. All of us draw. In fact, you people don't know what you are doing to us. If UN say that they are killing us, they should come and conduct referendum. Our own referendum is failed. They should come and conduct referendum in Southeast. Let's know how many people will remain in Nigeria. I beg, I thank you people. University, I thank you people. I greet you. I yield my mic here. Daalụ na ụmụnne m. Oh.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ifechukwu. Sir Williams. Sir Williams, are you there? Ben Chooks.
Good morning, Mazi Ife. Guten Morgen, meine Universität. Alles Gute in Deutschland. Good morning, my dear fellow Biafrans. Good morning, everyone. Good morning for the Elohim to make us to see the light of the day, which is most important and fundamental in every human being's life. Life is the most important. My brothers and sisters, it's really heart discerning for what is happening in our land. You know, ndị Igbo na-atụ isi na iru nwanne ana-agbalị ya elu. Enwere the way they used to say that very proverb. Asụ nwanne ana-agbalị ya elu. I don't think I believe in that thing anymore. The worst enemy you can fear, is a household enemy. The enemy within you. Even if an outsider is wanted to attack you, that outsider will be afraid. He cannot just come in to attack you without having an insider. An outsider can never attack you and get you without having collaboration with the insider. Like our people used to say, this has shown that really we don't have king, we don't have crown. Tell me on earth, how can somebody just convince my mind to tell me that Biafran people are reasoning properly? Many people has lost that being in them. They're only just human, or which one they are just using to be walking like an idol. No more sense of reasoning, no more sense of organism, no more sense of right and left. Your own people, your own man, someone who spent his blood being in the front line, fighting for you. Without counting any cost, without counting anything, putting his life in the front for your unborn generation. People still have the guts to come and lay an evil allegation. Yeah, you know how the book used to say, we are reckoning. To be honest, we are reckoning. Like our leader said, this is time to separate the chaff from the weeds. Now we know all those that are we can call the chaffs. We know the real weeds now. We know the real chaffs now. working. Sometimes they used to say, let there be wind, let the wind blows for us to know that the priest is wearing trousers. Everyone thought it's only that this a gun. It's really interesting. Yesterday, I tried to watch some of the analysis the does in their gutter media in that evil entity. You ask yourself, does these people at all attended primary school that call themselves journalists or anything they call themselves? I don't know how they are reasoning, how they are talking, all sorts of bullshit. Because a leader of a nation is being invited for a questioning. Only invitation. You see, all their head let loose. Then completely. Sometimes it's historians. Yeah, historians may die, but history cannot die. Yes, historians may die, but history can never die. You see, we now we have known the people who are really the embodiment of these things we are pursuing. They are bottom than a helper. I can't see how somebody will come and call that useless Mbashi can call him a governor or Hope Uzodimba or the useless Solong. Oh, but in this time around, history will judge us. History will say, look at what we have done, and this is the right time. I applaud you, Biafrans. Never, never, never you give up. If we slack down, we have given these evil people chance. But my happiness is when our leader, when PM comes out, he will come with fire and fury. They will know the difference between 5 and 6. I love the way he put it before he went on this mission. He said the internet will be on fire. But nobody knows what he actually meant. We are counting down. In a couple of days, we will show the world that yes, we can do it. Yes, we can govern ourselves. Yes, whatever we want, we need. We merited it. Let them go to blessings. We don't care. We are Biafrans. We belong to Biafrans. And Biafra is ours. University, I use my mic. I think many people is on the line to air their own view. I thank you so much for this wonderful morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Let us keep our fire, keep burning. We will not let it quench at all. They are watching us. They want to see our reaction. But I'm happy that the people, you and I in this very moment, is the people our leader said, you are born for this very mission. And our mission is already accomplished. They can go to hell. Thank you for our government. Thank you so much for the angels that have been there in the front line for every assignment. I applaud them to intensify more in their offensive. Thank you all. I yield my mic.
Yeah, thank you very much, Benchus. Yeah, Sir Williams, are you there? Mazi Onyeka. Mazi Onyeka.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me once again.
Please, if you would like to drop,
can
so we can bring other people up. Mazi Onyeka, go ahead.
you hear me? Okay. University Mazi Adak or what? And Ife. I greet all of you, my comrades and ladies, my honorable ministers in the house. I greet everyone. You see, I laugh again. The one who said he has evidence, let him bring it on. Let's see. And I want people to understand one thing. Unless you are not following our prime minister. More than a fortnight ago, he said there will be more propaganda. We anticipated a day like this. That is why I don't want us to play, dance on their own drumbeats. These paid agents. We should focus on exposing the atrocities of Nigeria. Please let us stop emphasizing on the area of our prime minister. Please, much. This is my request. It's not a command. We should focus on exposing the atrocities of Nigeria. They're evil. They want to distract us with this. That is why you see them making ish out of nothing. It's a deliberate action, and we shouldn't dance a tone. Any sensible one among them will keep quiet because they are making fool of themselves. The ignoramuses, they are just over their ignorancy, and we shouldn't. We should ignore them and focus on exposing and also projecting our Finland Convention, which is 7 days to go, and also prepare for our fundraising. I beg of you, if you have this money, our men continue the offensive and defense of our people. And to do that is money. They say we contributed the money, we are contributing money. Is it their money to defend our land? And if you don't defeat us, if at all, we defeated you in your own court, is it in an international court where there is an absolute rule of law? You will defeat us. Anyways, we must not allow them to distract us, my people. I just want to speak calmly to talk to our people. It's not my usual way of speaking, but I just want to speak calmly. Let us not allow them to distract us. It is deliberate. We push them and tell them where to fall, not them. They dance to our own drum beats. We can't dance to theirs. Like I said, do say, I draw this from Mandela's quotes. A man who changes his principle depending on who he deals with is not a man who can lead a nation. And a freedom fighter who fidgets with any little storm is not a freedom fighter. Avoid me. You speak today this language, tomorrow, next month, you change your language. Please avoid me. Stay clear. You are not a monk. We must remain consistency personified. Anybody who know me from day one, I never change my language, iota. Because I have a physical conviction, spiritual conviction, those I'm following in what I'm fighting for. I don't need anyone to convince me. The people I'm following, I have 100%, 1,000,000% of conviction that they are doing the right thing, and I have spiritual conviction that they are following the right person. So I don't need anything from you to convince me. And if any death worthwhile, if any death while doing this is only death worthwhile, instead of dying cowardly, die for something worthwhile. We are fighting to liberate ourselves from slavery, from contraption, from cage, to make sure that our children and unborn generation did not inherit the status quo, the unsustainable crime against humanity created by brutish evil kingdom cohorts. No apology is evil kingdom. And like I do say, that place they have greats, G, the opposite of greats will be replaced, that place in no distant time, because many countries are against them. No champion forever. I pity their citizens who keep quiet, who keep mute, while their citizens, the citizens are being castrated illegally, despite all the court's order. You keep mute. You will steal from your own juice. Chickens always come home to roost after much. My name is Ekajuku, aka Code Number. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Martin. Sir Williams, are you there? I write about stuff.
Yeah, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I just want to chip in a few things. I know I don't know if I don't usually speak in your group, but one of the questions that I have at this point is the speakers. They keep saying we are fighting for you, for your unborn children. We can govern ourselves. And yesterday I was on this space that you people had, and I also had the same issues. And I don't know if, as Ndibo, we understand the principle of democracy. Iwebike, Igboenweze. The reason that many people are against Simon Ekpa is that we did not elect Simon Ekpa. If you call yourself the leader, the prime minister, you should seek consensus. Seeking consensus means being the voice of the people. So when that is not the case, then the situation will be the way it is. If you ask, if you have your minute, if you have people fighting in the bush,
Madunyaka, calm down, please. Calm down.
if you have an army representing the people, fighting for the people in the bush and doing that on our behalf, how can we hold them accountable? If they go rogue, what is the process for holding them accountable? If you're in Nigeria, that is a democracy. If our military goes rogue, at least we know who to hold accountable.
Please, I want to ask you a question first. You said you did not elect Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, right?
Yes.
Before Nigeria was formed, who do they consult?
Before Nigeria was formed, who did they consult? I don't
Yes.
understand the question.
Who and who formed Nigeria, please?
I don't understand the basis of the
Because
question.
you don't have anything to offer. If you are weak to fight for freedom, you don't condemn people that are fighting for freedom. You understand? Because freedom is not for weak men. Okay? You are trying to teach us the history of Nigeria when you know nothing about Nigeria. The Nigeria you are trying to defend, you are trying to condemn Simon that is fighting for freedom, while you yourself have nothing to offer. People like you, I say shame on you. Where is the guy now? He left, Abi. Weak men. They will only come to social media and make noise, but they don't have anything to offer. Minister of Information. Yes, I can hear you, University. Yeah, I welcome Minister of Information, Sonia Akbarawa. Sonia Akbarawa, are you there?
Yes, yes. Greetings to every one of us, to all the ministers of the gospel of Biafra, and to all the ministers of BRGIA. I salute all of you. Keep the fire burning and let the enemies of Biafra continue to cry. The massacre of Biafrans by the Fulani terrorists in Enugwu. I want the media to be making it a question to the governors that are serving one Nigeria, Mba and Soludo and the rest of them. This is the time to ask them the question that they are jubilating that they have not seen the Prime Minister in few days in the media. Just in the media, not physically, just in the media. And then they are jubilating and clapping hands for themselves that he has been arrested. And now, Fulani terrorists is massacring their children and women in their very before. So how are they protecting their citizens? Because their Senate President asked them a question. What has been the role of the various state governors and leaders of the East? That the primary purpose of their existence as government was supposed to be to protect the lives and properties of the citizenry. So it is time to ask them that question. It's not for them to come out to the media and be dancing. This morning, Arise TV was pushing another news where they said they are confirming today. They are confirming today. Nigeria government is saying that they are confirming today that Simon Egba has been arrested. So you people did not even have any information before your chief of staff and your Nigerian government terrorists came out to the media, and all the governors, they were fanning themselves. But today you're saying we are making some confirmations. We are trying to confirm today. So the question should be posed to the terrorist aiders, the enablers and the slave boys that call themselves governors and ministers and senators. What is your role as serving one Nigeria and slaughtering your children, babies and women in your very before? I don't want the media to make it that the Prime Minister is not on the media and then this is happening. No. Ask them the question because all of them are dancing. The Prime Minister is seeing all of you, he's watching all of you. The Prime Minister is watching all of you, governors. because we have few days to the convention. So he is watching all of you from where he is to ask you the question. In 2 days, you have not seen him on the media. Then you start up and then start jubilating. And as you're jubilating with one side of your heart because the other side is hacking. You don't know the location, the situation, and where and the next plan of the prime minister. That one is not in disarray. That one is in good faith. He's planning the next move that will surprise all of you. So when you see them come to the media and be shouting, they are happy, they want him. As they start talking from beginning to the end, you see all of them. So it is impossible that they will extradite him to us. So they have lost hope. So how can somebody come to the media? We are happy that the Finland have arrested him, and we want them to extradite. But if I have to analyze it, at the end of the day, you see that there is impossibility of Finland extraditing him to us. So why are you now in the first place jubilating and clapping for yourself that he has been arrested? This is to tell you, like we've said, Nigerian terrorist government don't have a hinge. They don't know anything about where my prime minister is. They don't know whatever is happening to my prime minister. They don't have a hand. They don't know anything. The ambassador in Finland, he is moving up and down trying to get one information or another just to use it to praise himself for the Nigerian Foreign Affairs Ministry. But they don't have any information. The Finland Swami County is not ready to give them any information. They don't allow them to come into their in-house investigation. Because the man is a citizen of Finland. He is there for interrogation and is the biggest opportunity to present Biafra on the table for them to hear everything, all the accusations that they have been accusing Biafrans of, the blackmail and propaganda, that we are not fighting for freedom, that we are terrorists. And he is there to defend and to speak and to show them evidences, show them the Biafran Charter, show them the intent of the Biafran government, explain everything to them so that they will abandon the propaganda and blackmail that have been peddled by these terrorists. He is there to put the record straight. And it is not just to put the record straight in his county. It is going to be on the European circle. Because the European circle, when we submitted letter of intent for the restoration of Biafra and complaint of atrocities, they said yes, they acknowledge the letter, but they are not of the decision making to determine or to say that your independence is guaranteed because they are of the European Union. You are not there in the European Union with them. Yes, that it is incumbent on UN to seal it at the end of the day, but you have to do what? Keep on fighting. They acknowledge our letter. And now it is time to dig more and to give them more information, since they have called him up to come and explain better. It is the biggest of opportunities. And then morons wake up and start writing nonsense. He is arrested. Arrested for what? Locked up. This one is a prison. For what? And then you that is saying that they have arrested somebody, you don't have any information from where the person is arrested. You don't have any video or photo. You don't have any document to back up whatever that you are publishing. You can imagine Arise Television sit down, as moronic as they are, those 4 or 5 journalists. They now go to TikTok. They pick a write-up in TikTok that a TikToker that is using TikTok to make money. The TikToker now writes, Simon Ekpa denying being IPOB. Simon Ekpa denying being a prime minister. And then they read. They say, oh, Simon Ekpa say he's no more IPOB. This is something that the TikToker is doing on TikTok. And that is what Nigerian television are using to make news. Just to create chaos and propaganda and blackmail. To create panic. You are not getting anything from a certified news handle. You are getting something from a TikToker. A TikToker is using something to do video to make his money. And Nigerian Television Authority go and pick it, just like now. I enter TikTok. I go and write, my name is Simon Ekpa. I am not the Prime Minister. I deny being the Prime Minister. And I will never stand to defend Biafra. And I deny being IPOB. I deny defending Biafra. And then Nigerian Television Authority go and carry it and put it on television and start displaying. And then they laugh. Ruben Abati, what can you say about this? Rufai, what can you say about this? Oji, what can you say about it? And then people are listening to this kind of people. You know, when I watched this thing this morning, I was just thinking, I say, what has happened to the brains of Nigerians that even the media houses are as silly to this nature? Video that is done by a TikToker, not a news handle, not the publication media press. It is a TikToker video that somebody do. And it's what Arise Television is using to sit down to paint as it is Simon Ekpa that is saying it. If you ask them, what is the source of this your information? They will tell you, you don't have to ask. If you have another anthropological evidence, you have to bring it to come and counter what I say. And then the people that are watching them on Arise TV will be taking that to heart. We will continue to make it very clear that the Zoo Nigeria do not have a hinge on our Prime Minister. They don't know anything about our Prime Minister's interrogation. They are just jumping on the news to make themselves happy. But the real leaders of Nigerian terrorist government, they are in panic. So the ones that are being paid in the media, they have to do something to show that they are discharging their duties. That is why they don't have something to report. So they have to sit down, crack anything, look for a video on TikTok to come and play to deceive people. The real terrorist leaders in Nigeria don't have any information. They are in panic. I want Biafrans to understand this. They are in serious panic. Oluwalemba is in panic. Soludo is in panic. Oti is in panic. All the governors of the East, they are in panic because they don't know anything. They don't have any information. Go and look, what's the other one? Caro White. When Caro White was writing breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, he cannot put anything in the breaking news because they have no information. They have no information. Now, some of them are sitting down to reason and say, because of the confusion that entered their brain, they now sit back and reason and say, is it that this Simon is playing us game? Because we are not getting any information from the publication handle of that is giving us the real gist. And we are just based on what we fly on the media. Even our foreign affairs ministry or our ambassador is not able to get anything as grounded information. They cannot get in touch with the Bureau of Investigation of Finland to get anything. So they are just in a confused state. Is it that this Simon is inside his room watching us and planning something, and then we are just here making noise with the publication we see on the media? So if you know how somebody, I don't know if some of you can remember when we used to watch Tom and Jerry. When Tom will bring milk in a bucket or plate and keep, and then he want to go and stay and wait to see when Jerry will come and lick the milk. He will go and carry one big pan so that when Jerry will come to lick the milk, he will use something, hit him, bam, so that he die. Then Jerry now will go and look for tube, go and look for straw, this tiny straw, and then he will curve the straw. The straw will come and enter the plate and then bend and come down. The straw go long. Jerry go there in a very far distance. put the straw into the plate, and then he will just relax himself and be drawing the milk. The milk they go, they enter him mouth. He enjoy the milk finish. Back he pull in straw come out. Now, turn down the day for the past 1 hour. They wait to see when Jerry will come pass. To see say something they come pass, they come. Tuni as Jerry do in Yash now. He knows see Jerry. The next thing he say he don't tire. He go check the plate. All the milk don't disappear. He say, how is it happening? This is the state where one Nigeria did now. This is the state where one Nigeria did now. 2nd December declaration is sacrosanct. Biafrans should come out in mass today and make their donations in the fundraising, because we have a lot to do. Yes, the Prime Minister is counting on all of you. The Prime Minister is counting on all of you. The Biafra Defense Forces has a lot of duty to do. They are all counting on all of you. We cannot achieve anything without funds. We need funds, we need funds, we need funds. If you have not been even active in funding before, this is the time for you to step up the game and to show your commitment. Show your commitment so that as Prime Minister is watching you from his mirror, when he comes out, he will tell you that you did wonders, that he was watching all of you. One Nigeria will cry when Prime Minister returns. I salute the ministers of the Gospel of Biafra. University, I salute you. Ife, I salute you. Max Deke, I salute you. Mazenye Kachukwu, I salute you. My minister Snow, I salute you. Sir Williams, stand with the PM, Afon Jati Pen. I salute all of you. Now, on a name, they make me laugh at times. So my minister will go 247. I salute you. I see Christopher. I see Jay Lena. I see Ugochukwu. I see Ben Chooks. I see Best One. I see Casey. I see Evin. I see Akim, Isaiah. We have Abubakar here. Abubakar from Northern Nigeria. Hey, I will make una allow Abubakar to speak. Abubakar from Northern Nigeria. Abubakar speak, go carry mic. I want to hear you speak. Abubakar from Northern Nigeria, please carry mic and speak. I don't come out Northern Nigeria.
I didn't know Abubakar is here.
Abubakar just come out Northern Nigeria. Abubakar,
Fulani is here.
Abubakar, please carry mic. Why you come out Northern Nigeria? It was Abubakar from Northern Nigeria. Now, as I just talk now, he go edit and come out Northern Nigeria. He go live am with only Abubakar. Abubakar, please speak the mic. The Biafran government want to hear you speak. Pick the mic, Abubakar.
Abubakar, are you there?
Are you there? Please speak
So
the
I'm
mic.
here. Can I chip in some things, please?
Hakim.
Yes.
Hakim
Wale, okay.
Yeah.
Abubakar, please prepare yourself. We want to hear you speak.
Okay. Good day, everyone. Basically, I want to speak on the fundamentals and the foundation of this struggle.
Hold on. Are you a Biafran?
No, I am not.
So how come you want to come and speak on our foundation?
You see, the problem, nobody has monopoly of knowledge.
Hey, we are not saying we have monopoly of knowledge. Over 29,000 Yoruba brothers and sisters have been slaughtered by Fulani terrorists. And then you're not talking of the foundation of how to solve that problem. You want to come and solve foundation problem of Biafra. Have you sorted that out already?
Since you don't have the Yorubas, they have put in place Amotekun.
What? How many times have Amotekun taken down the Fulani terrorists? Why did they slaughter 29,000?
Yeah, if you don't,
while the Amotekun still exists.
See. So sorry, it's not. Nothing is by force in this life. If you don't want to have alternative opinions, then I'll just use your platform. So you are free not to allow me to speak.
No, you can have your opinion, but for you to come and start giving us the foundational problem of Biafra, that is what we don't accept. You can talk on some other thing because you have your own foundational problems that we have not solved, and you want to come and solve our own for us.
The Yorubas are not, the modus operandi of the Yorubas is different from your modus operandi.
What is the diversity in your modus operandi that is very peculiar?
Basically, what I want to talk about is, you see, when you have an idea or you want to go into an operation, you have to have different scenarios. You
Allez,
have to look at
Grant,
different scenarios. You don't look at only one scenario. Now, based on my understanding, the Biafran land is basically made up of 5 landlocked states.
it's made up of what?
Landlocked states.
You said five. Five what? Five what?
5 eastern states.
So you are the one to tell us our foundation. And
No,
then
I'm
you
not.
cannot tell yourself the foundation of the Yorubas.
You don't want to
You,
have defend it. You
no,
don't want
you
to
are
have a
not a
conversation.
Biafran, but you want to come and know our foundation to
Sorry.
tell
I'll
us.
just leave your platform. Sorry, you don't. Bye bye.
No, you don't. You don't need to leave our platform.
You
Just
don't
stay
want me to
by,
express
and
my
then
opinion.
let us educate you. Stay by. Let us educate you. You are
So
not the one to come and tell me the foundation of my father's house.
I want to ask you a question. Just want to ask 2 basic.
Hold on. Let me educate you first
Okay,
before
go
you ask your
on.
question. I'm open for questioning.
Go
I'm
on.
not the kind of person that push people away. But when you come and tell me that my father's foundation starts from my mouth to my stomach, that it doesn't go down to my foot, that you are now my foundation, that is where you get it wrong. How can you tell me that the oil wells in Biafra land belongs to the Sudan of Sokoto, whereby the Sudan of Sokoto did not have his ancestors in Biafra land? Sudan of Sokoto has his ancestors in Sokoto, but in Biafra land is claiming heritage, and you are telling me that is the right heritage for Sudan of Sokoto. You are in Far Yoruba, and you are the one coming to tell me that my land is landlocked and that it is limited to 5 states. So when you heard of General Achibong, Major Orok, General Philip Effiong, and the former Secretary General
I
of Biafra,
understand where you're coming from.
Akpanoto.
Talked about
No,
scenario.
calm down. You don't
Go on.
understand. If you understood,
There's
you
no
wouldn't come to
guarantee that
tell
the
me.
minorities in the south
If
south
Akim,
you
mute
will go
yourself
if
with
first.
you
the
Mute
understood
yourself
me,
first, please.
if you understood me, Akim, if you understood me, you would not come to tell me that my father is not
Okay,
Biafran.
go on. Go
So
on.
for you to tell me you understood, you don't understand. You're just coming with a narrative that has been given to you from one Nigeria, or what they tell you to come and say, or maybe it is what you grew up with in school, because there is no curriculum that has history embedded. They erase it. So what they may have taught you in school is what you may have come up with. So you heard that Philip Effiong was the second man to Ojukwu. And then in your own time, you're telling me that Philip Effiong was a mistake to have been a second man to Ojukwu in Biafra. That his side, his tribe was never Biafra. So he was playing Ojoro to bring himself to be the second man. Then as at that time, his people were not part of Biafra. His people were in Cameroon, right? His people were in Kavanchan or Lake Chad. So everything was manufactured. Then you are the one that has the true foundation. Tell us the true foundation of Biafra now. The floor is open for you.
You see,
Honorable Aquarawa, are you not from Aqua Cross?
No, allow him first, my minister. Let him
hello.
tell us
Because
the
I
truth.
wanted to
I,
know
I want
which part
I
of
want
our
to
land
ask
is
a
University,
question.
landlocked.
University, let him
Let
speak
us have
because
a conversation, please.
this speaker.
University, wait,
In-
let him tell us the foundation of Biafra
yes,
now.
please.
I'm
Since
not talking about. I'm talking of scenarios.
no,
Scenario.
finishing.
What is 100% guaranteed to you that the minorities in the south south will go with this movement?
Wait, why are you jumping away from where you started? I said you should continue telling us the foundation
The
problem
history
of
you have
Biafra.
given is right. I 100% agree with you. But I'm
So
asking you.
why did you come to twist it before?
Okay, that was a mistake. Can you please answer this my question now? I
Oh
agree
my
with you
God.
100%. What
How,
is 100%?
wait. It is not a mistake. You knew about it, so you can't say that was a mistake. How will I just say something and then you accept and then you say it was a mistake?
The word foundation I used was wrong. I accept that. But me, I'm asking you a
how
question.
about when you said that the Biafra is just 5 Igbo states and it is landlocked? Was that also a mistake?
I ask you a question. What is the
Was
100%
that also a
guarantee
mistake
that
before you
the
go on?
minorities will go with you? Can you please
And
answer that question?
who are you terming as the minority?
Let him answer the first question first.
The
The
Ibibios, the
first one, he
Anans, the
has refused
Efiks.
to answer it. Hakim, who are you terming as the minority now in Biafra? Do you have
The
minority in
Ibibios,
the Yorubas?
the Ibibios, the Anans, the Efiks.
Mm. You are the one terming them as minority. You yourself. It's not the Biafra people. You yourself from Yoruba, you have come and term the people of Biafra as minority in their own land. So, which people are minority in your Yoruba land?
In Biafra land, which tribe or have the highest population?
I have asked you one question because I
Oga,
answer your
answer the
own
question.
before.
Answer the
Which
question
of
that
the
our
people in
Minister of
your Yoruba
Information is
land
asking
now
you.
I
are
ask you a question.
minority? Which
Igbos
of
are
your
the
people in your
majority
Yoruba
in
land are your
Biafra land.
minority? Which of your people in your Yoruba
Minister,
land are your
Minister Sonny,
minority?
Minister Sonny, can you hear
The
me? I greet
Yoruba
everybody.
land
This is
is
Christopher.
homogeneously Yoruba.
Hold
Yoruba
on,
land is
Hakim,
homogeneously
dúró
Yoruba.
náà. Gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́
Yeah,
sọ. I think Hakim, it seems that English might be a problem here. So let me speak Yoruba to Hakim. Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, àwọn wo lẹ̀ ń pè ní minority nílùú yín?
I've spoken English to you. I said the Yorubas are homogeneously Yorubas.
Okay, so now you're speaking English. So who is minority in that your homogeneously Yoruba land?
There is no minority. We speak the same language.
Okay.
We speak the same language.
Christopher, leave him alone. Let me continue. So, because there is diversity in languages, that is what you use to equate or to determine minority
Diversity
in Biafra.
in languages and culture.
That is what you use to determine minority in Biafra. And from which
population.
Wait, from which part of in geography did you learn that you have to use language, population, and culture to determine who is a minority and who is a majority when it comes to a country?
That is
in
strictly
America.
Political calculation.
In America, how many states do they have? I mean, how many states were there when they created America? And which of the states in America will you call minority? Do they not have equal rights? Or is it when it comes to Nigeria that you yourself start telling Ikwere man, Ukape man, Ibibio man, Efik man that is a minority? But in other countries, they don't see people as minors in nature. They give them equal rights. But you people in Nigeria will come and tell somebody you are a minority, so you don't have right, you don't have to speak because you don't have the power. But the people you say to you now that they are minority, it is where the resources of one Nigeria is coming out to fund everything where you say they are a popularity in Nigeria. And they find out what do they have. It is the oil that is coming out from Biafra land that is being used for the majority that you say is not, right? But their resources is not to be taken as minority. Taken as minority. Their resources is taken as majority. But their existence, you classify it to be minority so that they can be slaughtered. Democracy Day has been taken as a national day in one Nigeria. In favor of who? It was in favor of who, my brother?
The person that won the election was voted for by all Nigerians.
Okay. Then Biafrans were slaughtered and there is no national day as monument to remember them, right?
That is wrong.
It can never be a national day.
That is wrong. It is wrong.
Oh, what is wrong? What
Not
Nigeria did
having
is
a
wrong,
day
or
of
what I say?
remembrance
What I
for
say is wrong.
Biafrans for the slaughter. No.
Okay, that is wrong.
Not
You
having a
accept that.
national day.
Okay, it's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. But from now on, please, you don't tell us that we have minority in Biafra.
Anyway,
Biafra we are building
you
is
I
not
have
where we
I
export
have
minority.
reasons for my opinion. You have yours. So my second question, please, if I may ask.
Your reasons
Hon-
for your opinion is understood,
Honorable,
but don't come and sell it, and don't go about selling it because we don't buy it. In
Honorable,
the United States of Biafra, where we have, there is no minority. Every Biafran is majority. Every Biafran is equal. The right that the Prime Minister of Biafra has is the same right that a child yet unborn in the womb has in Biafra. So there is no minority or no peculiarity that is assigned to someone from Igbo and then not assigned to someone from Ikede. There is nothing assigned to someone from Igala that is not assigned to someone in Bakassi. There is nothing assigned to someone in Anang land, like you mentioned, that is not assigned to someone in Igbo land. We have the equal rights that is decentralized to all man. So please, those that taught you that, please erase that and tell them that that is not the narrative and the constitution of Biafra. Go on with the second question that you have.
Now, the second question is the modus of, I'm trying to talk about the modus operandi with which this agitation, this justified agitation is to be achieved. Now, to me, I think it would have been better if the leaders of Biafra would have used the democratic means to achieve this emancipation of Biafran people. Because if the leaders of Biafran have formed a political party, make sure that people of integrity are put into political office, they will have done like Awolowo did for the Southwest, free education, so many infrastructural development. He formed the regional party. Saldana to form a regional party. That pathway would have been better for Biafrans. So what's your opinion?
Thank you very much. I love your engagement today. Let me start from Awolowo because you made mention of Awolowo. Awolowo, after Aburi Accord, and when we were trying to see that there is no chaos in Nigeria, that everything is resolved, Awolowo came down with delegates from the Yoruba extract to meet General Ojukwu and Philip Effiong and his entire cabinet. And they had meeting for over hours. And then he gave them the commitment of the Yorubas and told them they would stand with the Biafrans if they are to succeed in the face of these Islamic jihadist tendencies facing the entire Nigerian people. He said, if the East are to succeed, if you people take your stand and continue, I will get back to the West and I'll make sure the West also succeed. Now, after a few days, Gowon saw our minister, university, please mute your mic. We are having some noise from your end. Okay, thank you. After a few days, Gowon saw that Awolowo is going to do something shilly. He now called him up. He made him deputy to himself and gave him commissioner of finance to Nigeria. Are you getting the point? Awolowo then came up with a blockade plan that would strangulate the economy and the existence and the blockade of the Biafran people. Publicly, after a few days, he came out and made an announcement. He said, the Yorubas should ignore the Biafrans, that they want to divide Nigeria, that the Yorubas are okay with Nigeria. I started from there because you made mention of Awolowo, the stand he took. So understand how Awolowo got to where he got to. That it was something that was happening behind, to his benefit and to the benefit of his people. So while the war was going on, nothing was disturbing anything in Yoruba land. The war now was fixated at the Biafran people. Now, coming down to when you said our political elite would have come into political space to come and use that to canvass for Biafra. Now, after the genocidal war, are you aware that our General Ojukwu, when he returned back to Nigeria, that He was lured in to come and contest for presidency of one Nigeria. He contested for 3 consecutive times. How many times does the president spend in office in the presidency of Nigeria? 4 years. So if he was lured and convinced to do it over 3 times, that is 12 years gone for nothing. So when you're talking of political will, we've gotten it, but they cannot allow us to be. You yourself may have supported obedience that just finished. Did obedience not win the election, or was it Jagaban that won?
No,
Many
my
of you
brother.
sacrificed so much for obedience to become president. Many of you Yorubas, you sacrificed so much. While we understood that obedience was not brought for presidency. It was UK government that brought obedience to come and distort the focus of the Biafran government to actualize Biafra and to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. That is why we were telling our people, don't go in for obedience, ignore obedience. That is a tool that is brought in by the UK government. Obi, was it not second in command to Atiku as running mate, or whether deputy they will call it? Then few days to the primaries, they called him up in 12 or 10 Downing Street of UK. And then they told him, leave Atiku, go under the umbrella of Labour Party. When we were explaining all these things to you people ignored us and said, oh, we hate Nigeria, we don't want Nigeria to do this. He came, he delivered the mandate that was given to him. His mandate was not to become president. It was just to make sure he creates confusion and then distract many people from where they are supposed to have gone to keep focus on Biafra. Just like now that you see that many people now are moving helter-skelter. But there is a structure of the Biafran government, and that is why you see all of us here trying to put things right so that nobody will derail. There will be no problem of any kind because the Prime Minister has set up the structure already. And as we are here now, he's listening to us, he's watching us. So there is no better way for us to have done it that our political class have not tried. If you have any other better way, aside from what I've explained to you, tell us.
Oga University, what I'm saying is the Prime Minister would have formed a regional party.
So the one I said that
No. Ojukwu was
General
contesting
Ojukwu
for
did.
presidency of Nigeria.
Oh,
A
presidency of
regional party,
Nigeria, was it not
regional
to
party.
bring, hold on, the regional party that you're talking about, what is ABGA for? ABGA was formed by the Biafran Congress. It is from the Biafran people. That is the only party that we were using. Every Biafran were going with that. Ojukwu, coming back as the former man that was fighting for Biafra to come and contest for presidency, would have been a restitution, a reconciliation, and a reunification mandate to reunite one Nigeria and to keep it as one. Today, we wouldn't be talking about breakup of Nigeria again, because when you now put him there, then his people will feel sense of belonging. Every wound will be healed, and then everything that their people are asking for will be met. So when you now come into government, they say you cannot be, you cannot be, you cannot be. We've tried that before, so there's nothing different. The ABGA you're talking about is the Biafran party that was formed. On that platform, we were going to do what you're saying, and we have tried it, and it doesn't work. So which other solution do you have?
Okay, Oga University, thank you for allowing me to express my mind. So that's all I have to say for now.
Thank you very much. I love your understanding and giving audience to learn something, because many of you may be coming based on the school of thought of what you are being told that we have not done. But from what we have explained to you now, you will understand that we have done all that and we passed that level. Now, if you check, you will see that as we speak, me and you speak now, that your own land, Yorubas, is being invaded and taken over by the Fulani terrorists. So we are
Yes, you are
facing the
right.
same existential threat. Yes, we are facing the same existential threat. Yes, there is nothing different that is going to happen to the Yorubas that is not heading down to come and happen to the Biafran people. And that is why we have set up the defense mechanism. May I also remind everyone listening to us that the reason of the January 1566 coup was not for the betterment of the Biafrans. As at that time, the Yorubas were to be massacred. The Middle Beltans were to be massacred. Order was given to the federal military personnel who were majorly of the southern extract. The order was go and fire and kill the Yorubas. Go and fire and kill the Middle Beltans. And then they refused. They said, no, we were not trained in UK or by the UK defense to come back and slaughter indigenous people and unarmed civilians. We were trained to come and protect them. But when this mandate was given to the northern Fulani military personnel, they carried out this order within a twinkle of an eye. So the southern ones that refused to carry it out, they wanted to do what? To court-martial them. So when you saw the January 1566 coup, it was to even save the lives of your own people. It wasn't even about us. But at the end of the day, seeing that we have come to carry the cross of everybody on our head, they now turn the barrel of gun to us. That is it. And because of this, I want to save everybody and to please everybody tendency, the reunification degree of General Ironsi actually made us to lose thousands and millions of men in the federal military government of Nigeria. That is one of the reasons why we do not have enough men with arms and ammunition to finally defend Biafra land. Because during the reunification degree of General Ironsi, many of our men that were still serving in the army, in all the cantonments and battalions, were lined up in the parade ground and they were fired to death. It was an order that was given and taken by the Fulani northern commanders. You could imagine a situation whereby the armory was in charge of a southerner, and then order was given that armory should not be released, and even when a superior officer dish out order to a subordinate of the northern extract will tell you that he is going to disobey the order, that he cannot take order from a southern officer, superior. So what did Ironsi? Ironsi had to play to please them by every means. By doing what? Now going to the extent of even trying to remove majorly the southern extract superior officers, and then to put some of them there. Do you see Philip Effiong that I made mention of his name before? Philip Effiong was a right-hand marker to Ironsi. He removed Philip Effiong to put a northerner to be his right-hand marker, just to please the Fulanis. And like they say, many things happen for good. If he did not remove Philip Effiong as a right-hand marker and put Fulani, Philip Effiong would not be alive to have gone to mount defense mechanism with Ojukwu to defend Biafra land. So you see how all these things are going. All this history, or all this I'm telling you now, you may not have known all of them because they remove everything from history, from school. And I don't blame some of our children that will jump into the media and go with the narrative that Biafrans are the problem in Nigeria, that we are doing it the wrong way. Because it is what they have been taught in school that is sinking into their head. I can remember one song that we used to sing in the Sunday school class. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. But ask me what we talked about last week. As I don't old now, I no go remember. But the one where they teach me when I did little, that one still there for my memory. I will always remember it and think of it. So this is what happened when they saw this seed of discord in our brains. In one Nigerian school where they remove everything from history and we don't learn of anything, we only learn and get to know that Biafrans people, Ojukwu, Philip Effiong, and Kaduna and Zoko were the problems of one Nigeria. They were the ones that caused the war. They were the ones that bring problems to Nigeria. They were the problems of every man. The children of today will imbibe with that. Thank you, my brother Akim, for giving us audience for this explanation. And I believe you have been clarified of many things. We look forward to seeing the Yorubas waking up from their slumber, because when you mention of Amotekun is politically motivated. It was created, the person that created it, is he still alive now? They killed him. They killed him. The person that created it had a good motive. Okay, look at Samuel Otom. Samuel Otom created a security which he wanted to use to expunge the Fulani terrorists. Buhari administration, knowing that if he allowed Otom to arm those people, that they will flush out the terrorists in Benue State, they refused to license those men with ammunitions. But every day, Fulani terrorists are brandishing new weapons that are being sponsored by big people in the government of today to kill and to slaughter. There is no day you wake up. Before I enter here now, I have seen slaughter. Which state is that? Wait. I have seen, I think I have posted it. Wait, let me see. Let me see if I actually posted it. Or if I don't know posted. Maybe I just screenshotted it to post before I saw my media team here. I decided to enter. Okay. This is in Southern Kaduna. This was last night. Southern Kaduna. Bandits in midnight attack, abduct community head, 14 residents in Southern Kaduna. So how are they doing it? Who is behind it? Who is giving them aid? So it is the same thing that is happening everywhere. So if they had allowed Benue State Governor Otom to use arms and give their men that he wanted to use to defend themselves, will you be hearing that there is food shortages in Nigeria? Because these people are farmers that have been going to the farm and make their food and don't come out to beg anybody. If you don't give them money from now to December, they can stay and then feed on what they have. But today, can they go into their farms? It's the system. Terrorists have understood that when they start from where you will have food to eat, then they come and destroy you. You become a beggar and you become very vulnerable to them. That is a system that is working. Today, you will even now be saying that the Fulani terrorists will carry money. They'll be spreading the money that they collect as ransom on TV and TikTok. They'll be spreading it all over and be making videos. So the money is useless to them, even if you give them trillions. The money is useless. They can burn the money, but they will slaughter you because what they are after is the Islamic jihadist conquest agenda. Did you hear when Peter Obi was campaigning for elections? He was being asked, what will happen to the Fulani terrorists? He said, we will negotiate with them. We will reintegrate them into the society so that they can come and continue from those they slaughtered and remain. And then when they were asking a Fulani man that was campaigning for election of 2023, he said the Muslim ticket is sacrosanct to them because it is to make sure they put somebody that will restore the dignity of jihad. The dignity of jihad. What is jihad all about? The holy war of Islamization. So, Simon Ekpa is not the problem of anybody in Nigeria. Biafra is not the problem of anybody in Nigeria, but the solution to Nigeria's problem. If everyone in Nigeria understands this, we will be on the same side and we will save our children. I love the children of the Yorubas. I love the children of the Hausas. I love the children of all extracts in Nigeria. And that is what the vision of the Biafran government is. But when you have one other side that is hell-bent on coming to slaughter, this is where you actually have the dangerous and destructive diversity that needs to be removed from the pace. But people are not paying attention to it because of how far they have told them the wrong history about the Biafran people. So we pray they wake up, because if they don't wake up, Biafra is coming and Biafra is here, and those that are actually sleeping and attacking us will be the ones to bear the brunt of one Nigeria the more. Because for us, we have actualized Biafra and we have identified our problems and we are ready to defend and to fight on to defend the existence of Biafra. Nothing can stop us. I thank you, my brother. Abubakar.
Thank you for having me.
Tony, because of what you just said now, this about these Fulani people, I just want you to listen to this.
There's nothing that these Labour Party dogs can do about it. Simple. We control the army, we control the navy, we control all the military, we control the executive. We have all the guns. Let's be real. Is it you guys? Is it the Igbos? Get the fuck out of here. The Igbos are trying to do their little insurgency. They can't even get that shit off the ground. Get out of here. All right? The Islamic Republic of Nigeria is going to happen, and there's nothing you are going to do about it. You think the Muslim ticket, that was just the start. Soon, it's going to be a Muslim country. Arabic and Hausa will be the official languages of Nigeria. We're not speaking our colonizers' tongue anymore. Bro, I knew you were a goddamn terrorist. I knew you were a motherfucker. Oh my God, terrorist! I knew.
What do you have to say? What do you have to say about it? It was on Twitter here that this guy made this threat during the. I think he was trying to threaten with the Igbos, the Biafrans fighting for freedom, and the Labour Party group that was contesting for their selection. So, what do you have to say about it?
I think that video has explained itself already. And if there is anyone that is in doubt, they should look at what we have been doing, what the Prime Minister has been doing, and what. Let's start from what our eternal leader Ojukwu had done. Okay, let us even start from our heroes that led the ground, Kaduna and Zoko and his men, because he did that to see that the Islamic Jihad don't consume everybody, don't slaughter everybody in Nigeria. Okay, let us also see what our General Ojukwu and his men did. Let us also see the reason why Owazurike stood up again. Owazurike did not stand up because he just loved to come and talk. Owazurike stood up again because he saw that there is need for the emergence of Biafra again, because the 3 R's were not meant. The restitution, the reconciliation, and the reconstruction was not meant. Okay, from Owazurike is transcended to our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now it is our prime minister. Why do people tend to dodge away from the genealogy of how these heroic men are rising up to fight one cause? The first question one should ask is, why did Kaduna and Zoko stand up to lead the coup? Why did Ojukwu also stand up? Why did Wasirike also stand up? Why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why did Philip Effiong? Why did the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa now? There is something there, and it is still taken down to the Islamic Jihad. 60 years going after 1966 to 70s, 60 years going, the same thing has come up again to face us. This is what has happened in Afghanistan, where the Taliban have taken over. This is the same people that have taken over Hamas for years, and now they launch attack on 7 October of 2023 on the babies and children and women of Israel. They woke up to see their babies slaughtered. Who comes to fight for freedom and then your target is babies, your target is children, your target is women? If you have served in a regimental unit before or in any military training, you will understand that your target as you go into war is not a baby, is not children, is not women, is not even men. The people your target is, as a soldier in war front, is those that comes with arms and ammunition against you. Those that you don't see as endangered species, you leave them. You pack them one place and then wait for a Red Cross to come and take charge of them. Only those with arms that you see them as assailants coming against you, those are the people that you have to take down. You take them down without any hesitation. But what happened is that the people you're talking about, they come, they start slaughtering babies, they start slaughtering women, they start slaughtering children. And these are no people that are fighting for freedom. These are people that are coming with doom. And you don't need to give them a breathing space. Can we hear from Abubakar? Abubakar from Northern Nigeria.
Yes, actually, I've been with you guys, and I just hear when I propaganda, the way when I just cook up, the go, the torture.
Abubakar, thank you for being here. We love to engage you, so let's hear you. If you have a different narrative from our propaganda, it will be nice to hear you.
Abu, please request back.
Is he having network problem?
It's Zoo Network.
Ah, Zoo Network, okay.
It's here.
Abubakar, please
It's
try
bro-
to come back and tell us your own side of your own
it's
propaganda. No, na network. We know they throw
okay.
people out like that. We are accommodating and we love everybody. We love you from the north. That's one thing we want you to understand. Uh-huh.
Well, to this topic, the issue of this Fulani militia and the attack that I think happened 3 days or 2 days back in is it Enugu State, right? That was being branded Fulani harassment. I saw the pictures, I saw the videos, and we all know what Fulani harassment are. There are people that move around with their cows, and a cow cannot move for 5 to 10 meters without stooling. And wherever a cow passes, you must see traces. A cow is an animal that whenever he moves, it leaves traces and whatever around there, definitely you must know a cow is around there. But the pictures that have been flying all around, all of a sudden, after some whoever is being arrested, now start hearing that Fulani killed people over there in Southeast. And from the pictures, no any sign of cow dung, no any sign, no even any sign to show.
Abubakar, what is going on?
Please, Abubakar is not coming out well. Please, university, I beg if you can meet him, please.
Abubakar.
Meet him first of all, please. I beg, no verse say I want jump protocol. If Abubakar can still hear me and if every other person can hear me, I want us to understand that the Fulani headers, killer terrorist headers, did not start attacking and the killing and taking over Enugu communities from today. It is out there in the Nigeria media, in their own Nigeria media, news media. All you need to do, go to YouTube, go to their own Google, you will find them there. So I wouldn't like when somebody like Abubakar or Kabuba will come here and start trying to change the narrative. This has nothing to do with Simon Ekpa. You have your illegitimate Fulani governor you installed there as Peter Mba. Why is he happy today celebrating that Simon Ekpa will be killed? Simon Ekpa will not return. Simon Ekpa will be buried alive. Because Simon Ekpa has been a stumbling block to what he's doing. Because Simon Ekpa has been like a hold. Simon Ekpa would not allow him to finish or start doing what he was imposed there to do. You remember 2 years ago what happened in Hamofu? They have come back there. Immediately they heard that Simon Ekpa is being detained in Finland. They came back immediately to that same Hamofu. They have maimed, killed, attacked, raped, burned down communities in the same Enugu. Not one community, not two communities, not three. They have kidnapped uncountable people from Enugu communities, which we cannot see today. The last attack they did some 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, after Funanis have attacked the community, Nigeria Army still went back to that same community and burned the remaining houses down. And somebody will come here to try. Listen, God said when I say I know the co-host, immediately you come here to talk all this rubbish, me I go block you, block your generation. What is Abubakar doing here? What are you doing here, Abubakar? Are you coming here to tell me you are fighting for Fulani freedom, or you are fighting for what? What are you fighting for? What's your business with my freedom? Go and fight for your one Nigeria. We can never be a Nigeria. We can never be Nigerians. Ndewonu.
Thank you very much, Ugo 247. Minister of Information. Now.
May I say something? My minister will go to 47. Thank you. You know, we are not surprised that Abubakar speak the way he did. He must speak the way he has to defend his um, heritage and his identity of the Northern Fulani brothers. He said he did not see video from the Fulanis. Okay, if you did not see video from the Fulanis, at least you saw the videos of the casualties that the Fulanis slaughtered, right? Okay. And there are other videos that have existed before now, like my minister will go to 47 said. So it is not something new. And we see that from what you said, you don't have a better propaganda to give us since we are also doing propaganda, like you said. So your own propaganda does not trend. So just stay by and listen to us as we continue to educate you, because the plight of the northern people will not override the plight of the Biafran people. Our own is a fight for survival. Uh-huh. So whether you coordinate or you compose the arrest or the inactiveness of the prime minister in the media to whatever is happening, that is not an issue. Our prime minister is not arrested like you people are having it in your myopic mindset. He is in for interrogation to present Biafra matters to the government of Finland. That is why even your Nigerian government, they don't have a hinge or know anything. They don't have any clarification about what is happening there. And they will continue to remain in the dark. 2nd December come is the declaration of Biafra restoration, and it has come to stay. And nobody can take that away from us. So nobody should attack Abubakar. Allow him to listen to us and educate himself, because he lacks the information he needs. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Please, meet Mike. Yeah, thank you very much, Minister Sonia Parawa. So it's important how you address this thing so that next time, sometimes it's not too good. Drop this person, do this and do that. Sometimes we listen to somebody. If the person is not making sense, we'll send that person to Gaza. You understand? But please, let's always calm down and listen. We know some of them, they are not here to discuss the topic, but they are here to change the topic. You understand? But once we see them, we know where to send them to. So please, then who is the next person to go now? Let's uh, Erwin.
And Wimbumi.
Erwin supposed to go first. I
Yeah,
won't be just
thank you.
okay. I won't be. We can continue, but Erwin supposed to go. But go on now.
Okay, let him go. Let him go. After him, then I go.
No,
No,
go.
no.
Erwin has a have network. Go on.
Okay, thank you so much. I salute every one of you. I am spacing from my little beautiful city of Bolgatanga, Upper East region of Ghana, where my father comes from. And I have something in common with every one of you. And that relationship is a blood relationship that joins me with every one of you in Biafra land. And that relationship is my mother from Ungwa land in Aba State. I am not happy. This is not my host, my platform. And anytime I come around you people, the great sons and daughters of Biafra land, I make the positions and my stand clear to everyone. There is no time in this life we, the Biafran people, which I support, the Biafran people that I support will lie down with their hands in between their legs to watch our people being senselessly slaughtered for no crime committed. This attack in Enugu, and I'm going to emphasize more on this Enugu. Why Enugu? Enugu is a very vital location for the Biafran people. It borders part of Benue. I think Kogi as well. On that axis, they want to take over Enugu. These people want to do everything to take over Enugu. They were there in numbers. If there is any place in Biafra land where you will have at least, let's say 30, 40, 50% of Islamic culture, it's in Enugu. If you are from Enugu, please don't get offended. This is the truth. One of the biggest Islamic centers is in Enugu. Why Enugu? Why Enugu? So many attacks has been happening in this Enugu. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu set up ESN, it was Enugu. Always Enugu. Why are the people there not standing up? Just like the way the Tayeb people and the Southern Kaduna people are standing up in defending their land. Why? The only thing they do is to come on social media to criticize those that have taken it upon themselves to fight for the safety of women and children, elderly in our land, in my mother's ancestral land. Someone will come here and begin to tell us that it is mere propaganda. Well, I don't blame them. I blame the intellectuals in Biafra land that has given room for these nonsensicalities to happen. I blame them for the loss of life of every Biafran, starting from that side, Enugu. Look, let me tell you my own experience when I was in the military. I had an Enugu man. This guy joined the army. They called them 79 NAs. I was 91 NA. I met him a soldier. He is from this same place where 103 Okonano is in Enugu. For those of you that comes from Enugu, you should know where 103 is. Okonano in Enugu. I was in the same battalion, 29 battalion with this Enugu soldier, a 79 NA. When I saw him, I tried to relate with him as my own brother, as my Namoche. But this guy, serving in the Nigerian army, who joined the army before me, was not in tandem with what I was also going through. Unfortunately for him, this man has served for more than 17 years before I joined them. He was still a private soldier. 17 years in the army, 79 NA, he was still a private soldier. But anytime you ask him, he will tell you that they are more related to the northern part of Nigeria than their brothers in the east. This is my own experience. He was there when I was promoted to the rank of a sergeant, from lance corporal to sergeant. He was still there, pretending not to be an Igbo man or have anything to do with the Igbo people, part of Biafra. This is how so many of them are doing till today. The problem of Biafra will be from Enugu, because that is the place Islam has taken its root. Islam, that is the simple truth I'm going to tell you people. If any Enugu man is here, come out and debunk what I'm saying. We have issues there. Peter Mba is not there
to defend the interests of the people of Enugu part of Biafra. He is there doing the bidding of these people. The same way they were attacking Autumn. Autumn was also good in Benue State. Autumn was fighting them and shouting, but the hands that were against Autumn could not allow him to perform. That is exactly, today in Enugu, they have a stooge that has been imposed there as a governor. When they kill these people, these Enugu people, Grace people of Enugu, what did the governor do? What did he do? Did he do anything to safeguard as the chief security, so-called chief security of Enugu? Did he do anything to protect our people? They are not proactive. If they are proactive, they will know that Enugu is a strategy for the jihadists, from the north. They should know that. They want that zone. They want that place. That is why you see this constant attack on the people of Enugu in order to take it over. And immediately they take it over, God forbid. We are in a very serious trouble because the enemy that you are chasing is right now in your compound. That is what they are doing. Today you can see my Alhaji Ezoke, Alhaji Chukuma, Alhaji Chukudi, Ogaderem, and the rest of them. There is no way these people would do what you, a Biafran, a Republican person, would do. They will only value the principles of Islam. They will even want Sharia to be adopted in Enugu because that is their intention. And that is why they are flooding the place. That is why you see them sowing seeds into the bodies of our young women in Enugu. We must stand against these acts. No matter how much we speak, no matter whatever we do, the protection of my mother's ancestral land is sacrosanct to me, the Okene of Biafra. Why are they not doing the same thing in Ghana? It was an ordinary civil police that chased them out of Ashanti region. They chased them out. Since the time they chased them out, why have they not come back there? Because my government is proactive and they know what to do. But in Nigeria, in the zoo, they are aiding and abetting them. They are supporting them in everything. They cover their tracks. And when you deal with them, the army will come back. That is to tell you that they are in cahoot with whatever that is going. They are not against it. They are not there to save you. And when you see people like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa coming out to speak out and give you tangibles, you begin to fight them, making your enemies happy. They will be clapping for you for being, a truthful person in Biafra land. They will kill you. Go and look at what happened in the Hausa land. Go and see how they use the Hausa people against the Hausa people. And when they fought themselves, they will pitch their tent in one part, use that part as a willing tool to fight the other. When you fight yourself to death, what do? At last, they will come and do what the military call mop up. You that was fighting your brother who will be crying, just like the Hausa and the indigenous people are crying today. The mistakes of their ancestors, those before them, is the price that they are paying today. And that is what we are against. That is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is against. That is what Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and his cabinet members, Biafran Republic government in exile, is against. The worst thing you would do as a Biafran man or woman is to stand against your people that have taken it upon themselves to fight you. You think after killing everybody, taking over, they set up their grounds, you think they will value you? You will be the next person to be consumed. You think they do me? Me, I am a Ghanaian. These things cannot happen in Ghana, irrespective of how bad our economy is, irrespective of how bad our leaders are. It cannot happen in Ghana. It was just invasion of our land in our Gogo community that made my president to do what he did. It wasn't the army. It was just the police people that went in there and flushed them out. Till today, they can no longer come there. They cannot even enter into Ghana territory. But you in Nigeria, because of your foolishness, because of what you are getting, because of political appointment, you set up your own people. You set up your own people in order to gain political appointment. Whereas your people are being killed, they are supporting their own. Just imagine what this guy said here. Propaganda. No traces, no footmarks of the cows, no animal dung, and so on and so forth. Is that what you are going to use as an evidence to prove that people were not killed in that place as we are talking today? Very foolish people. I wonder why you give such people opportunity to come and speak here. I went to their own platform where they speak Hausa some time ago. I spoke the way I spoke. I brought out the incidences that happened in Southern Kaduna while I was a warrant officer and what I did there. They sacked me. They sacked me. This one will come here, pick up my mic, and begin to play on our intelligence. People are mourning in Enugwu. People are crying. Dead bodies are there lying down. This guy will come here and tell us that it's propaganda. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama, Allah Senemaka, Wallahi Talai, Allah Senemaka, for coming out here to say this nonsense. Instead of you to grieve and find solution. I have cows. My father had cows. I inherited cows in close to 378. They are in a ranch, improvised ranch, not a modern ranch. They are fed in that ranch. Nobody goes out. If you see the cows, you know that these cows are very, very huge. To tell you, one of the cows, a six months old calf in my farm, weighs close to 70 to 80 kilograms. A full grown weighs at least, the highest one that we weighed is 750. Go and see the kind of milk, dairies that are being produced from these cows. You take your cows, you roam around, look at the cows and look at the ones that they are being that are ranched in abroad, in Holland. Compare the healthiness of those cows with the one these people are roaming around. They are not roaming around with these cows simply because they want to feed them. They want to use it to cause commotion, kill you, and take over your lands, your ancestral land. That is what they are doing. That is their modus operandi. That is what we must fight against. Anybody from Biafra land that is not ready to fight, then you are a dead person. You have no reason to live on this earth. I am very, very angry with what is happening and the way this guy came here to spew gibberish. Biafran people, I am not here to speak about Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is a lawyer by training, a veteran in the Finnish, army. He knows what he is doing, and I am proud of him. If you are not proud of him, get out of the way. We will fight it. We will support him. He will survive the attacks that is coming. Remember, this attack is not coming from Finland. Finland is being pressured to do what they are doing. Remember, my minister, Simon Akparawa, I asked a question some time ago. Finland has been struggling to be a member of NATO. Immediately, Simon Ekpa declared no election 2023. It didn't take much time. Finland was inducted into NATO. What is the implication now? I said it, and I know that Finland has been under severe pressure to stop Simon Ekpa, and that is what they are trying to do. The only thing we will do is to support Simon Ekpa. If there are Biafran Republic government in exile in Finland, I suggest that you protest in Finland to tell them that our leader, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, is not a terrorist. He is defending his father's land, Biafra land. And that is the responsibility of any true son of his father. Thank you so much. I yield here.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Jokpa.
Thank you
If
very
you go
much,
ahead, please.
Awun. Thank you for that. Elder Godema, are you there?
Yeah, can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, greetings everybody, grand rising everyone, and greetings to all the ministers and everyone present here. I will not take much of your time. I want to start by asking a question. How many color
Is
have
anyone talking? I
Nigerian?
cannot hear anybody. Is
How
anyone
many
talking?
color has Nigerian flag?
Please go out and request back. I'll bring you up. Go ahead, Eda.
The
Go
day
ahead.
we begin to put one and two together, we understand everything. How many color have Nigerian flag? But Nigerian flag have just two colors. The green that represents the Hausa people for agriculture. The white that represents the Yoruba, based on a far tradition that they stole from us, that they practice. Because you know Yoruba people anywhere with that white. Now, what represents Igbo people? What represents Igbo people? If you now understand that right from the beginning, nothing represents Igbo people in the flag, then our people are supposed to be putting 2 plus 2 together to understand everything. It's not something we're shouting about. It's just a matter of common sense. If the flag you are waving, you are so proud of, you have no representation inside. They said by right, Nigeria is divided into 3, which is the north, the east, and the west. Okay. By right, according to geography, the earth has 4 cardinal points, which is east, west, north, and south. This is what geography said. That is to say that if we observe the Nigerian map very well, from Castina, we have north. From Castina, we have north. Then Port Harcourt, which is very close to the ocean, we have south. Then from Oyo, we have west. A reasonable person with common sense is supposed to know that Adamawa falls on east. A reasonable sense, if you look at this Nigerian map very well, a reasonable person knows that Adamawa falls on the east. Now, how come Adamawa is north? Plateau, Taraba, and the rest, they fall on east. How come all these places are tagged north? Okay, now, when you talk about the south, you talk about southeast. Southeast is the distance from the south down to where you have the east. So how come all these places down to Kaduna is called north? How come it's called north? How come even today some people claim that Benue Kogi is Middle Belt? Is there a place in a country called Middle Belt? At least I have traveled to so many countries. I have not heard any part of a country called Middle Belt in my life. The place they cannot steal, they bring division. They come with division. It's just like when somebody tells you that an Ikure man is not an Ikure man is not evil. It's just like when somebody tell you that somebody from Anam is not Igbo. The same way they tell you that a man from Asaba, which originally name is Ahaba, is not Igbo. The same way they
So how come all these things are called north? How come all things are called north? At least let me use practical in what we are talking about. How come north?
Eda, are you there?
Eda God, can you wait so they respond to your
How
question?
come
we come on air and begin to talk nonsense? How come 90% of the land mass of Nigeria is called north? The place cannot stay. Today they are telling you it's Middle Belt. How come that place is called Middle Belt? Who gave that place Middle Belt? If you go to France today, is there a place in France called Middle Belt? If you go, even the UK that created Nigeria, the UK that created this company, Royal Nigeria Company, the United Kingdom, is there a place in United Kingdom called Middle Belt? So how come all these places that we know very well that are part of the Eastern region, they are called Middle Belt? How come? If we understand this thing, you will understand that everything have been planned, have been ordained from day one. Okay, take a look at the coat of arms. How many languages do you see there written there? The only language you see there is Arab. So what represents the Yoruba people there? What represents the Igbo people in the coat of arms? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you begin to look this thing with critical thinking, then you will understand why there is an attack in Enugu. Right from day one, even Usman Danfodio said that, even Ahmed Bello said that this country is an estate to them, the Fulani. That they will make sure this system, this government, this leadership is not changed. Now, whenever someone or group of people try to change it, they will do everything to make sure they retain power. That is the reason why today many of you who are on social media, on different platforms, defending something that is not defendable, you cannot even go to your land. You cannot even go to your farmland because they are in your bushes and forest. As we are speaking today in Nigeria, cow now pass along the road. Where is it done? Is there a country in the world where something like that happens? You go to a police station, you will see cow inside the police station. You will see cow on the road, on the main road. We're talking about the federal road, the main federal road. You will see cow on the federal road. Is there a country where such thing happens? They are all over your bushes and forests. You're on social media defending something that you know you cannot defend. Many of you who are living in Abuja cannot even go to your homeland. Many of you are running out of your homeland. The same way is happening in Sudan. And all we do, we come to social media and we pretend. We come to social media, we pretend, we lie to ourselves. Because all these things is not making sense. It's not just making sense. At least we have brain. Why can't we use this brain for once and understand that this thing we are trying to deny, this thing we all are deceiving ourselves for. We all are trying to make it seem like it's only the Igbo people that are affected. This thing will consume us all of us. The same way Yoruba people believe that with this war start, when the Yoruba finish, the Fulani people finish conquering the Igbo, they will be at peace with them. You must understand that even if this is your mindset, this war will still consume you, because Igbo people will defend their land with everything. We are fighting a very numerous war. We are fighting a war that even in the next 500 years, I think we are still fighting that war. The hatred they have for Igbo people never started today. It has been for a very long time. They tell you that Igbo man kills Sadwana. That's what they tell you. Igbo man kills Sadwana. Asaba is not part of Igbo land, but they came to Asaba, they leveled down everybody. Igbanke is not part of Igbo land, according to what he said. They came to Igbanke, they leveled down everybody, they killed everybody, but they told us that Igbanke is not part of Igbo land. We must put our common sense and understand that this thing is not what we have to be joking about. We are fighting a very critical war, in the sense that the whole world are in for their interest. You may take it, you may not take it. The whole world are in for their interest. You cannot fight UK without fighting US, because they all belong to the same organization. You talk about UN, you talk about UN, UK is there. Who are the head of UN? Who are the head of UN? UK is there. You cannot fight the UK. You can never fight the UK without US. And you can never, ever fight the US without UK. If you talk about NATO, who are the head of NATO? And Finland is part of NATO. Finland is part of NATO. Their treaty state that an attack on one of their citizens is an attack on all. You might not like it, but it's truth. So there is no how you can fight Finland without fighting US. There is no how you can fight UK without fighting Finland. Everybody is in for interest. We must understand that our enemies are very numerous. That is why we have to buckle our belt and do the needful thing we need to do. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
If a please, don't head up, because Minister Sonny Rizebeni, so that also respond to new faces. So many will go new faces here, good mic, so that all respond to here in affiliation.
Yes, okay. If you are requesting before, yeah, you can request now, so that I can bring you up. Okay. Grace Amarachi, are you? Grace Amarachi. Grace Amarachi, can you hear me? Grace Amarachi. Feed that street. Feed that street. Maybe some of you have forgotten the name you are using. No, please allow me to bring these people up. I know new people that I can bring up, please. Brandy. Brandy, can you hear me? Brandy, can you? Yes.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Can go ahead.
How's everything?
Fine, how are you? Brandy.
Thank God.
Thank you so much. The I don't know if you are informed about the situation that is going on in Biafra land, the attack that is going on in Enugwu and in the southern part is horrible. So, what is your take on the situation?
Seriously, my take on this issue is that we already know that the enemy has woken up in a way that they want to destabilize our heart, not the plans of our movement. So whatever thing they are doing now is just to attack our heart based on the rumors they have spread, things they have said different things. Like even we here we are because of we're not at the east, we are in the west side. So the kind attack they are coming to us, what they say, things they just like they want to puncture our heart. So for them to be releasing attack there now, it just like putting fear for people who are not believers in the struggle, who are not real believers. So left for me, I know that this is open enemy, that we know that these people, we know them, we know what they can capable of doing. But now sometimes it's good sometimes that this kind of attack will happen. That those people who don't want to listen or who don't want to believe the reality will now face it and know who is their savior and who is their what? Their enemy. So people who don't believe in the reality, I think it is high time that at least sometimes you allow them to experience the thing. There's one proverb they used to speak in Igbo. They used to say that "Lawa wonyi hemere, may born afia." Are you hearing me?
Of course. Proceed.
Okay. So we have families in the homeland. We know what they are crying to us. We know what they are saying. But if other people will begin to say otherwise and say something different, and you see somebody who want to rescue you, you say no, you don't want to be rescued. Is sometimes I would say it's always good like this, that temporary you will just allow some things to happen to people that yes, they can be able to now know that yes, the person that we want to crucify was our savior. You understand? So to me, I am not shaken, I'm not moved, but I know that this is a game of heart. They are trying to play people's hearts now. Based on the rumor they are circulating about our PM saying all those things, they're just doing all those things based on 2nd December. They want to do all their marathon propaganda and every other thing. So, but we are still what? We still stand for our mandate. And with the favor of Chukwu Okike Abiama on our side, we are still going to have victory. No matter how the persecution will come, we are still going to have the victory. We in the West, we know what we have been facing with people who don't believe on the truth. Even since 3 days ago, I know what people come to my business center, people call me on phone. Shebi, I told you this, I told you, but I say, what are you telling me? You are just filling the environment with fake history, fake news, fake propaganda. Just wait and see what will come out of what you are spreading. You don't have fact, you don't have evidence, you are spreading. No, so those attacks that are coming there is them. They are just using it in order to demoralize our hearts. To say, if this thing happen now, there's no other hope for us. But they are
Is he still speaking? I can't hear him again.
I can't either.
Okay. I saw Jimmy here before. Jimmy, are you there? Jimmy Rudman, you requested mic before. You can request back again. I'll bring you up. Grace Samara, are you there? Jelena,
I greet you. I greet you, fellow Biafrans.
go ahead.
I beg, which I just want to point out. I just two matters me I want clear. I just want clear the space. Two matters. Number one, now this Fulani militant. And number two, now based on the Declaration of December, Declaration of Biafra on the 2nd of December. You understand? Before me, I even start with the follow up with all this Biafran struggle of the thing. Because this my account, me I be working boy normally. This my account, I open am for look at this scam Yankee. You understand? So as I can't open am now, as I did for the Twitter, I can't see so many posts of Mazina Bikano. I can't enter Mazina Bikano page. I dey read in prayer, I dey listen to him preaching. The preaching is sinking to my brain, it's sinking to me. It enter my vein. Like everything, the thing dey. I can't dey read, dey listen to the preaching, dey read news. I dey see say wetin this man dey talk. Na true talk, he no lie, he no get where be say he lie. Now for this Fulani terrorists, e go get time for those 2018, 2019, 2020 past years wey be say we dey hear score for northern Nigeria say those Boko Haram they kill thousands of soldiers, they kill soldiers in their numbers. That means those soldiers wey be say they willingly become soldiers to protect the people. Those Boko Haram for north kill all of them. Wey be say those Nigeria government constantly say they don't lose the war, they don't lose this thing to Boko Haram, they don't lose those people to Boko Haram. They constantly start to fund those Boko Haram, they give those Boko Haram money so that they no go come after them. Now, of recent, we go to hear say Boko Haram don't take over one community, Boko Haram don't take over this one, Boko Haram don't take over that one. No soldier fit go confront those communities wey be say Boko Haram don't take because soldier no dey again. You dey feel me? E get some time for news wey be say we dey hear say thousands of soldiers don't even retire, they don't resign, they don't do again based on how the matter be. I guess soldier friend wey be say they tell me say if them go fight bandits for war, the other way they get na say make dem no shoot bandits, but bandits go fit shoot them. Say make they capture bandits alive. Wetin you need bandits alive for? You understand? Say that based on those things, na make am e run comot for battlefield. He say e no do again. Now, this Nigeria government dem know say Boko Haram don defeat them for north. Wetin dem dey do now be say they dey carry money, dey fund those Boko Haram. So those Boko Haram no go dey come after them to come kidnap them or do anything. Sometimes Boko Haram kidnap them, they go even pay ransom to Boko Haram. They fund Boko Haram. Wetin they come dey do now be say since now they be the same language people, they know wetin they do. They come dey recruit those Boko Haram into military. Military will be say e no dey again because if you go north now, no genuine soldier dey north. Wetin they do be say they go recruit those Boko Haram inside military. They don recruit them inside military finish. Since na one Nigeria they do, e get wetin they do military swap. They will carry military from eastern Nigeria go northern Nigeria, carry northern Nigeria military come eastern Nigeria. And the main people wey be say dem genuinely recruit themselves into military, those ones Boko Haram don kill all of them. No military dey for north again. You understand? As military no dey for north again, if they come dey do one Nigeria military swap, they come carry the main genuine military wey dey for east, carry them go Boko Haram war from, because they know say Boko Haram go kill those people. They will carry them go there, come recruit Boko Harams to their own military so that they go get military to do exchange for. They come carry Boko Haram, tell you say you come for this, come say they talk say repentance Boko Haram join military, repentance this thing, that. Those repentant Boko Haram, they come send all of them come east. E get wetin one man talk for here. The man talk say him be soldier before. He say they come say they call private soldiers. So those Boko Haram wey dem recruit now, those people now that go be private soldiers to those Nigeria government. Wey be anything wey those Nigeria government tell them say do, those people they go do one based on say they be private soldiers. You understand? Now they come carry those soldiers now come east, come our Biafra land now. Those soldiers now they will come they station them inside villages. Those people now they go they give them orders. So maybe they kill people for village. They go they kill all our people for inside village. Nobody go fit talk anything. They go come. You get one if you go see when they say IPOB come out. If you show for una but una come fight. They go they shoot everybody. They burn all the villages. Nobody fit confront them. Everybody they look, all look who, we don't know what we go do. Now wetin Mazina Bikano been they tell us since, because in mind just come to create the awareness, to wake our mind up, to wake our spirit up. Make we know allow them kill us finish. So yeah, now those Boko Haram now them now be the military. Now then because all those Fulani soldiers where they our land, all of them they be terrorists, and all of them they need to die. You understand? They need to die for sanity. The real people will be say they be soldiers, will be say they lay their life, will be say they really put their life for recruit, will be say they go recruit themselves into soldier, so they go fit defend the country. Most of them, they don't, Boko Haram don't kill them. Most of them don't resign for work. They don't dey again. So the ones where they do soldier swap, now Boko Haram wait dey for north. Now they send them come east so that they will come kill. Now,
Jay,
I dey hear you.
I beg, make I ask you one question because when you dey explain and just now the killings,
Yes.
they done too many.
Yes.
Because in your explanation, self, the country is already at war for a long time.
Yes.
You know. So this idea now of Simon is killing innocent people. What comes in your mind when you hear?
I go
this?
reach there. My dad, I dey drive good there. I dey drive good there. Oh yeah, now they can't kill everybody. Now those Boko Haram people now, since they don't dey for northern Nigeria. Mas Nnamdi Kanu now don't talk say he need people. Wey be say they go fit confront. He get the speech wey be say una for play for this place. Wey he talk say he need 100 men. We go march on. Our prime minister come talk say him on his own na 50 men. You understand? He get when he talk am. Now they play the voice notes for here. So now, waiting our prime minister now they do be say, he can't look at this, say, these Boko Haram people now, they go come our villages, kill everybody. Once they kill everybody, now easy way for them to Islamatize the village. If you don't want to do Islam, they kill you. So waiting you guys to do be say, you guys to denounce Christianity. And so they take the start to. So now waiting make Nnamdi Kanu for fee liberate ESN. If you bring ESN come outside. They can't ESN been they follow those people, they tackle them until then sell them and no they take one. Nobody can't fit they confront them again. The killing can't they plenty, can't they continue until our prime minister stand up say enough is enough. You don't do now. Now they come bring us the Biafran Liberation Army. Now, if those army now they even the key those I say it get the time we say there for about we say we there about that time. Those men they can't shoot gun like who we stand they watch the shooting. If you see shooting, those people know miss targets. Like better shooting. We stand before those people come, they tell us say make we no run no, say make we dey, say they won't come do operation. They first of all come inform us, say make we dey, say make we no run, say they won't do operation. We say we dey. Before we know, you know, reach 1 minute, everybody like all the soldiers waiting for that checking point, they kill all of them. Nobody escape. Like they no even miss target. Nothing like say straight bullets go mistakenly touch. It no even happen. Like accurate killing. And those people they kill, na Fulani people. We say them be soldiers. We say them they east. We no even the year Igbo. We no know where to be here. They don't even know Bia, they don't even know go, they don't have to say once their Nigeria government don't give them orders say key, they go key. And their major aim na to turn Nigeria to Islam. And they know they fit do them now through armed forces because now those armed forces now they enforce law. You understand? Now as it be for Biafra land now, we don't get our government, we don't get our we don't get everything. Like anything we say country gets, we don't get them. And two captains no fit sail a ship. Now either the ship sink. Nothing, the ship must sink. And two governments no fit rule the Biafra land. You understand? Two governments no fit rule Biafra land. Nigeria government and Biafra government no fit dey rule am together. No, it go sink. So and na wetin we want, make it even sink, make everything capsize, make everything go, make the Nigeria no need anything Nigeria anymore. You understand? So now wetin those Biafra Liberation Army now they do. You feel me? So wetin my prime minister do na the best thing, na the only option because no other option. As I dey like this, na me I dey play. If na dey play game, liberational game, you get one game they call Far Cry. If you dey play that game, you go understand wetin like to liberate the country mean, and you go know say everything our prime minister dey do na the only option because na wetin Nnamdi Kanu sef even want. Like na the only option because if you no kill those soldiers, those Boko Haram, wey dem turn to repentant soldiers. If you no kill those repentant Boko Haram wey dem turn to soldiers, come send them come here to come dey kill, to come dey enforce law. Because when they kill the villagers finish, when they kill all of us, all of us go dey unarmed. Na only them dey armed. If they tell you say, oh yeah, go left. If you no gree go left, they kill you. And once you die, you don't go. Your own don't finish, and nobody go carry them go court of law or anything justice. So yeah, the day we see the talk say some our prime minister na terrorist, this one, that one. I can't dey for some Afron Jazz. I did for some Afron Jazz page. I did tackle all of them. After they tackle them, they block me. You understand? I dey show them the things where we say these people don't do us. We say they don't too picky us. People will say they carry flag, go they do protests. They just waste all of them, and nobody fit charge the government to court. Okay, make we leave Biafra land, make we go for Lagos State, wey be say na Nigeria, Lagos Nigeria, for Lekki toll gate, wey be say they come massacre everybody, all the youth. Na even God save me that day wey be say I wan go do the protest, but so one man tell me say make I just dey my house. You understand? Because me now for Lagos I grew, Lagos I grew. And that 2020, I be supposed to go that place, go join, but I leave am, I thought I no go. You understand? Before we know, they don't care everybody. Since they care everybody, since 2020 reach now, they never charge any government to court. And before a soldier go fit open in gun, before soldier go fit shoot person, he must to collect order. Person must give the soldier order, say, oh yeah, we'll shoot. Oh yeah, who give the order? They no gree talk. We don't know anybody will give the order. Nobody. Matter die. And at the country, you say no go day. But we don't need that, we don't need anything like that. You understand? So this one we say that they kill me. This one we say they kill soldiers are the best thing because they don't give warning. Say anybody who is not Biafran and you serve for a military army. The best way if you do for yourself now to resign. If you no fit resign, go other part of Nigeria, go dey serve. Since na soldier be your that soldier you want do for life. Since you want die for Nigeria, go other part of Nigeria serve because we no go like to kill our own brothers. But if we see you for that uniform. If we see you for that uniform, that Nigeria uniform, we must to kill you. You understand? Me, I wish that if you give me gun, like, make I hold gun, like, me gun, as in, the thing they pay me, like, I did very, very bitter with what these people they do. You understand? I did very, very bitter with what these people they do. You know, good. But now, I thought say two captains no fit sail a ship, two military people no fit dey for one state. Biafra Liberation Army and Nigeria Army no fit dey the same country. We go kill all of them. Either they kill us finish or we kill them. And as we did now, we are very strategic. Because the Prime Minister, that man, sometimes if I listen to that man, we don't say which kind, what manner of man is this? Like, where you come from, where you see this your brain from. If I did listen to that man, I go just get joy. You understand? Like, I go just get joy because the man, the way they doing things, very tactical. And tactics, we they play them. Mind games, these people don't even understand. Like, they don't understand where the thing they come from. Like, I say, if these people come to attack any checkpoint, no civilian they drop, like, no civilian they fall. Nobody they die. Now only those people where they come from. And before they come, they always give announcements for the people where they say then they are around. This is why you talk now. With me, I experience personally for Aba. Me and my guys, we did. They come, they tell us, I must see. Make una know as na one deal. Either make una come up for these settings or make una just dey one side, no movement for so time. You know, reach 1 minute. Scatter that checkpoint, baby, and everybody wey dey that checkpoint, every soldier for that checkpoint, all of them go down. As they come, they confirm them. All of them are Fulani, Hausa, where they carry Boko Haram food there. They say they be this thing, repentant soldiers. How you go dey recruit terrorists into repentant soldiers? And why did they recruit those people? They say they don't already lose the war for North to Boko Haram. They don't lose the North for North. And since now one Nigeria matter, Easterners got to bring their soldier come. Northerners got to bring their soldier come. Westerners got to bring their soldier come. They go come swap all of them. You understand? They don't even care about us. Like they just carry all the Eastern soldiers, go give this thing, go give them for North because they know say they go die for there. You understand? They carry all our brothers. Give North because they know say Boko Haram go kill all of them. They know say Boko Haram go kill every of them. They know say Boko Haram go kill them. They can't carry Boko Haram repentant soldiers. Can't give East. And those people that they carry give East. Now they can't be private soldiers. Nobody say they be soldiers for the nation. Now private soldiers. Those people get who they listen to. Boko Haram soldiers know they hear Igbo now. They know they hear English now. They know hear anything. What's in the hear na Zoma na Kwayima na. He kill him. He go out. They kill everybody. Like it's just so unfortunate. Like the matter go far. So anything we say like they do, but then multiply them. Like if you not say the Biafran, and you be Nigerian army, come out for work. If you not say you still like your work, go Nigeria, go to work. Either you go south or any other place. Either you go west or north, go to work. But if you dey for Biafra land, they go kill you. You go die because these people they very very accurate. They know they miss targets. Now wait till I know for them. So now what's I just want to play based on these Fulani people, these Fulani militants. As yesterday Prime Minister they again say they don't go. There's still a chance for them. But my commander does not talk see on the 26th, they go see fire. I mean I believe in now. Based on see me, I don't see this thing real life. And I believe in now. Biafra will come and nothing will stop her. I want to ask one question like this. And this my question I want to ask now. It goes for my Minister of Information. Minister of Information, I beg you, still there here. Because this question I want to ask now, I want to ask this question, you personally, now I want to ask. And I want you to just give me yes or no. I don't want to make you give us any information about this question I want to ask. Before I go jump into my second matter where I want to talk. So I beg you, there here, just, now yes or no, I want to make you just answer me. Just open your mic, I beg. Make I ask you this question, move or continue, whatever you want to talk. So I beg you, there here.
Before you ask your question, EJ,
Yes.
let it be clear.
Yeah, it's a very clear question. And yes or no, I
No,
need.
wait now. Make I clarify something from what you talked before. Let
Okay,
it be
sir.
clear to everyone that are listening to us. The
Yes.
people we are engaging and killing in our lands are the terrorists.
Yes.
We are not killing soldiers. We are killing occupational terrorist army who are aiding and abetting the slaughter and genocide of our babies, women, and children and men.
That is the repentant Boko Haram armies. Those ones say they don't say the
Whether
repentant
they
Boko Haram.
repent, whether they brand them repentant, or they brand them active, or they brand them new, or they brand them recovered, or incapacitated, or capacitated, or new. Terrorist is a terrorist. A
Yes.
sympathizer of a terrorist is a terrorist. So we are not killing soldiers. We are killing terrorists that are coming to kill our women and children. All of you have
Okay,
seen
sir.
how they slaughtered Biafrans in Enugu. They slaughtered Biafrans in Anambra. They slaughtered Biafrans in Abia. They slaughtered Biafrans in Iyala, Oli,
All
Zombe,
round, all round.
Umutanze, everywhere. Is it the recent one in Okwama community? So we are not going after civilians. We are going after terrorists that are fully armed. And we have to come with equal and more furious weapons to be able to neutralize them. That is what we are doing.
Okay, sir. Okay, now my question now is since when our prime minister come off online, I just yes or no I need to. I know I make you give those if Babi. I know make you that information. You understand? Since when our prime minister come off online, you don't hear from
Since when our prime minister come out for line? If I don't hear from
yes.
her,
You don't
that
hear from yes or
question
no.
that question remains unanswered. I will not give every answer to every question so that the enemies
Okay,
of
sir.
Biafra
I believe your matter because now me
will
I
not
don't
get
want make you talk
confused.
I don't want make you talk because I don't want make you give anybody information. Make that mind do like that. I believe you. I deal with you. I support you, sir. I really well good. Now my second one concerning the 2nd of December declaration. We know say this Biafra something. It don't take so many people life. The time we our number one Ojuku we be say in declare Biafra. I say declare Biafra. What Nigeria people do now? What them do? You understand? So this is my message I want to give now. I don't know as it be you. Maybe if it makes sense, if it not make sense, I just based on my own opinion and suggestion and based on the kind of game what I don't play and the kind of game what I don't see. You understand? If they declare Biafra, this message now to people who did the homeland, we will be say we the homeland. Our life dey more precious than any other thing. You understand? I beg, if Biafra don't take declared, make we just dey play brain dead. Make we dey do like say we no know wetin dey go on for the physical world because these people ready to kill anybody wey talk Biafra. You understand? I say as at inside last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, police stop me and my guy wey we dey go school. They say this one na real matters o, real matters na how dey talk because me I dey homeland. Police stop me and my guy wey we dey go school. They come talk say make we come. The first one switch our phone. Me I tell them say my guy man no fit open this phone o. This thing, this one, that one. They talk say we will be IPOB. This thing will be IPOB. Abi now we want destabilize Nigeria. This one, that one. I can't ask and say which one be IPOB again. Say new things they may never win here before. Say which one be IPOB. He say we be Biafra people. Say now we they do Biafra thing. I say Gami, I don't know anything will be this your Biafra thing. No. I beg, no come carry talk put for my mouth. So for that, I also try to tell you say for the physical world, maybe say if you dey for the physical world, after the declaration of Biafra, make we just play brain dead, like say we don't know anything, make them not come kill you. But me, I believe my Biafra Liberation Army said they go make sure say nobody go buy. But wait till they just say anyway you say they talk
EJ,
about time for the
EJ,
I dey hear you. Yes.
it's okay. It's okay. Let me address your concern.
Okay.
We don't want to hear. Mute yourself, please. We don't want to hear that kind of fear inflicting, fear instilling and discouraging narrative from Biafrans and to Biafrans. As we speak now, even as you have not declared Biafra yet, they have been killing you. They have been killing you since 1900. The Aba Women Riot is because you protested against the injustices that came up where taxes were implemented in a way that your mothers and fathers were unable to live to give you food to eat. And our fathers were already made to become slaves to the colonial masters, supervised by the northern oligarchies. So when our women saw that our men already sold out, they had to stand up to fight. Now, when they fought, they shot at them, they killed many of them. But then, at the end of the day, the sacrifices that they did not go in vain. Justice and integrity of humanity was restored. Since then, to the genocidal war of 67 to 70s, they have still been killing Biafrans. Since after the genocidal war of 70s down to this very day, they have been killing Biafrans. What we have done differently now is to stop them from killing Biafrans. If no blood is shed, there will be no freedom. And there will be no restoration of your dignity and independence. Jesus Christ said, I am shedding my blood for you so that there will be remissions of sins, so that you can be able to live. So if he said that, so you know there must be a sacrifice to be paid before mankind can be alive. I've heard you made mention of Rose, our Biafra Defense Forces commander, who tweet on the Twitter all the time. That means you know Rose very well. Rose is sacrificing his life for you, for Biafra. The same way the Prime Minister is sacrificing his life for Biafra, the same way the Supreme Leader is sacrificing his life for Biafra. If they had this kind of fear in them, like you're saying, that when they declare Biafra, people should be so shivered and run into the bush, they should be so afraid, they should not answer their name again, nobody will speak of Biafra today. If I was so afraid, knowing too well where I am, that they will kill me today or tomorrow, or they will repatriate me to Nigeria, I will not be showing my face on the media every day. I will not be talking for Biafra. So as I speak, everybody knows my face wherever I am. If I get to the airport, it is just one hand to scan it with my document, and they will say, we've been looking for you. Say, am I afraid of dying? Am I afraid of being in detention? When thousands of Biafrans have already been slaughtered, my life is not better than their own. So if we are not ready for sacrifice, then we shouldn't be ready for freedom. Sacrifices comes first before you get the remnants, before you get the recompense of sacrifices that you did. So we don't want to hear that kind of narrative that when Biafra is declared or before that Biafrans should talk themselves in this and that. You don't instill fear. What you should instill in Biafrans is resilience, courage, steadfastness, strong, courageous mindset, not that kind of thing. So we don't want to
Sam,
hear
don't
that.
get me wrong.
Those
Sam, don't
spread,
get me wrong.
those spread that one to Biafrans. We don't want it that way.
No, Sam, don't get me wrong. I will dey drive something. I will dey drive somewhere. Don't get me wrong. I understand you.
Rena,
But I will dey drive go somewhere.
calm down, please. Please, just
Okay.
wait. Other people will speak. Maybe later we will come back again. Okay?
But make I just end everything one. What I want to be say, what I want to be say, once they declare Biafra, anybody will be say they want stand up, come outside, hold that flag, that my pride flag, make you hold gun. If you know hold gun, don't carry that flag. That's for your safety. Now what I just want, now what I been trying to talk.
And
You
I said,
understand?
No.
we don't want to hear that again. You don't
Okay.
tell Biafra what to wear and come out, and how to wear and come out, and what to answer and come out. We don't want to hear that kind of narrative again.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
not what we want to hear now. Because Chinweta logo that wore Biafran uniform and came out, have they been able to kill him? Was it not the arrest of Chinweta logo that actually sparked tension to show the entire Nigeria that there is hatred on anything Biafra? Many people were not keen in. But when they arrested Chinweta logo because he wore Biafra uniform, that actually sparked the message that went where people did not even expect to go. Those that were ignorant about it, they came to understand, oh, so because of this clothes that you wear, so what is the significance of this clothes? They started doing studies about the cloth and the color. So where is it written that somebody to wear this color of clothes is a crime in the fraudulent constitution of Nigeria? Were they able to prove it in court? No. So we don't see that kind of narrative. In time of war, you don't exercise weaknesses. You exercise strength and courage so that the mindset of people will be transformed, not narratives that will weaken their courage and then take them backward. As Prime Minister is absent from the media for this now, what the Biafran people need to be hearing is courageous and emboldening words, not something that will weaken their minds. We need to keep them on with fire, that the Prime Minister has a structure, there is a template, and we are following it. None of his departments is shrinking. None of the sectors are shrinking. Every allegiances that we've had are still ongoing. And you can see today, yesterday, the lobbies we have in America made statements, and they are still working. None of our lobbies have gone off the rail. We are even intensifying more, which the entire Biafran people will hear in few time to come. So this is not time to come and tell Biafrans, run inside, don't say this, don't say that. No, no, no. The media should not allow this to be entertained in their platforms, please. What we need is fire, 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 fire. Going forward. No fears of any kind. No backing down of any kind. Nothing that will weigh your spirit. Anything that somebody is coming up that will weigh the spirit of Biafrans, bring it down. Continue with something that will awake the subconsciousness of Biafrans. Biafrans back home have sacrificed a lot. It is not now that they will be running back and say they don't want to stand for their freedom. You don't tell a Biafran today again that it's not a Biafran. The Biafran will be the one to face challenge you as far as it's in Biafra. Talk less of outside. So that narrative should stop, please. We continue.
Okay. Okay, sir. But what I want to say, once they declare
Hey,
Biafra,
Jay,
I
Lena,
dey
please.
feel you.
Yeah, please just calm down, please. Let others go, please.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah,
I deal with you. I deal with you.
yes, I will still bring you back, please. FBI, FBI, are you there?
Yeah, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
FBI. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear? All right. Thank you very much.
This is Abuja,
You see,
Abuja voice. Abuja Billy.
of course it's me. Of course it's me. You see, we're talking about the killings in Enugu State. That's quite sad. Yeah, that's very sad. You know, at this moment, our people being killed at the farm is very, very sad. But what I want to know is this, because I know a lot of people are here, and we are talking about the attack in our farms by the Fulani herdsmen. But the unknown gunmen in the east, especially on Monday, are doing worse than that. Are you getting me? These ones just attacked our people in the farm. But I can tell you that unknown gunmen kill more than 10 people in a
Abuja,
week.
FBI, please wait.
Wait,
There is something you
wait,
say. You say this one is
Ife,
just attacked.
Ife,
Just did you call
Ife,
the killing
yeah,
just?
yeah.
Ife,
Eh?
Ife,
Wait,
Yes.
Ife,
now Biafra platform be this now. Now Biafra platform be this now.
Ife, allow him
I
to
will not be
speak.
Yes.
Biafra. I will not be Biafra again.
Continue.
These are the issues. Eh? Thank you
Continue
very much.
speaking. Continue speaking.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So for me, when unknown gunmen kill more than 20 people in
And
a
you
week,
said you are a Biafran, right?
of course, now as we always say that Southeast is Biafra land, I'm using that the same narrative as well.
No,
Yeah,
answer the
that's my
question.
point.
You are a Biafran, right?
No, I'm not a Biafran, but I'm from the Southeast.
Oh,
You
you're not a
understand?
Biafran. Oh, please
Of course, but I'm from the Southeast.
take him,
Yeah.
please, since he's not a Biafran.
You
But
see,
he's
if
from
you cannot
South.
convince me enough to believe in your cause,
No. Please, if you say you are not a Biafran and you're from the Southeast, then there is an identity crisis in your ideology. Please take him down. And then you are telling us that when unknown gunmen kills the terrorists, that is worse than the Fulani terrorists killing your people. Chai! My God of heaven, who has done this to you? Who has done this to you? So you glorify Fulani terrorists killing your brothers and sisters and your babies, then you go against the angels of Biafra land, killing the terrorists that have been aiding and abetting the Fulanis to kill your babies and children. And you say you are from Southeast, then you are not a Biafran. That means you are a borrowed blood from Kafanchan. Please, let's continue.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Barawa. The only why, the reason why I interject is because he said they just kill, just the killing is just to him. Gabriel, are you there? Gabriel,
Yeah, hello.
yes, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. What I have to contribute on this issue is, it's really, really sad to hear about the killings from Enugwu, from the Fulani herdsmen. This is what our people refuse to know about these people. These people is not the people that you can associate with. It's really surprised to me that after hearing the fake news, after Nigeria hearing the fake news from our prime minister, and our brothers, Igbos, or let's say Biafrans, they are celebrating about it. One thing that they forget to know that is one thing I was telling one of my friends, that I wish this is not something that I wish this is not something that will affect every of us. I should have suggest let's forget about Biafra issue and let everyone face the reality of the Fulanis towards the uh, we Igbos or Biafrans. But it's just that it's something that will affect every of us that we cannot avoid, we cannot abandon. Our people, I don't know if I can say that their selfishness that make them, or their jealousy or enviness that make them not to understand, make them to condemning the people that will fighting for them. These people is not these people. There is one thing I observe on these Fulanis. They are very determined of Islamizing Nigeria, but people don't know about it. They are just like kerosene. When you pour a kerosene on the floor, it will be sinking until it gets where it will stop. That's how Fulanis is. They cannot stop. They will be slowly coming in until when they have a single chance, they will penetrate you. But our people forget to hear about this. These terrorists we are hearing about, recruiting terrorists in army. I myself, before it happened, I know that that would be their next plan, the only way they can use to enter the Nigerians is only recruiting terrorists in armies. But when you say the army, you will say, this is government, and you cannot do anything with them. You will be, scaring this is government, and they will use that form to deal with to Islamize Nigeria. But that's why they are very angry about Biafrans. That's why you see they are killing Biafran. When they come to Biafra land, they will open fire because they know that we are the only people who knows their game. And as we prepared, they are very surprised. They never believe it. They know what we can do, but they have tried all their means. That's why they can use our leaders by putting our leaders or choosing anyone who can be in the post to try to get their grant from them. But their greater mistake they did that they never know that we Biafrans, we are not, when we determine on something, we determine on it. We are not going back on it. So I really even held the Biafran armies. These people are terrorists. They are not army at all. They are really terrorists. If I wish, even if I can be able to be in the midst of Biafran armies, to be honest with you, these people, I will not be spending them even a seconds. These people need to be wiped out, because if you don't wipe them out, they will finish every of us. So I want the world to know that these people is a terrorist. They're not army. For me, they are not army at all, because army, even where the country that I am living, you cannot even see army walking on the road. Army is meant to protect their citizens, not to kill citizens. But when you see an army wearing a person wearing an army uniform killing his citizens, means that person is not an army. It's a terrorist. It's only a terrorist can open a fire when it comes to his citizens and be shooting them. It's only a terrorist can do that. Even in the police, you cannot see a police raise a gun to anybody in the country where I am. Talk of army. Army are not meant to come outside, come to the city. Army are meant to be on the border or be in the camp. That is what army is meant for. Since I come to this country over many years, I can count how many times I see army. I can only see them when they are driving to their camp through their truck. You cannot see army walking on the way. But there in Nigeria, army will be patrolling like a police. Even police cannot even walk on unless they have information, or they will only be in checking point. But the country called Nigeria, army police is even walking everywhere, harassing people, shooting people as if they are criminals. Then when you cannot shoot them, you cannot meet them, you cannot go after them. But when you see your citizens, you will go after them and open fire. Mean that you are a terrorist. What you recruit, which the world knows is on record. The world know that you recruited terrorists in the army and police. So if anybody kill them, if a Biafran army kill them, they did not kill army, they did not kill police. They only kill terrorists, because that is what they are. Because when you see a terrorist wearing army uniform, there is no way you can differentiate them. You must to call them terrorists, because that is what they are. And that is what the government shows that they are. They are terrorists. I raise my case. The only thing I can tell to Biafrans, let everybody let everybody take fear away. These people, they can't do anything. They can only harass you. But when you stand on your feet and you seize them, they can't do nothing. The Afro army is dealing with them, and they know. Even a lot of them are testifying. Even the people that go and come back, they're testifying.
Thank you.
Let everybody stand still and stand firm and not shaking. Our Prime Minister is safe. I pray that God will save him, God will protect him and guide him.
Thank you, Gabriel.
See, now it's going to be three.
If please, you
going
need
to be
to reduce
3
the
minutes now.
time. You have over 24 people, and these people need to speak. And somebody
It's
should try to please respect us so
Okay,
that.
let me just say something. It's going to be 3 minutes. Please, once you hear the bell, just please, you round up, please, so that other people will come up. I will bring other people up now. Please, just be patient. 3 minutes, please. Okay. Ellen Peters.
I bet the 3 minutes is even too much. People's hands are hurting.
Yes, so the request is too much. About
Thank you very much, my people. Thank you. I can see the vibe is ongoing. Thank you very much. Our Prime Minister is sound, he's healthy, he's standing firm. He is our Prime Minister. He's the Prime Minister of Biafrans. No going back. No matter the circumstances, the redeclaration of our state, Biafran state, must surely come on the 2nd, no matter what they do to us. We must surely fight for it. This is a fight for survival, my people. It is a fight for survival. So there is no going back. I appreciate every one of you, our ministers here present. I appreciate you all, the hosts, co-hosts, everybody standing up for this fight. We are not going back because this is the only way that we will exist in that geographical location called Nigeria. Without our freedom, we are gone. We are gone. If I am seeing some of our Igbo-speaking Biafrans, like the coward that just come over and be saying he's from the east, but he's not a Biafran. What is your words in Nigeria as an Igbo-speaking Biafran? I want to know. They take you as a tissue paper. You have no voice, yet you are fighting against your own freedom. No part of the so-called east and north and west is accepting you as a Biafran. They don't want to see you as a Biafran. They don't want you to live among them as a Biafran. Yet you are big chicken out, big cowardly, and criticizing the only savior that has come to save you. Are you not ashamed of yourself? You are claiming that how many people be killed? Your own people that is being killed in your land, you are calling them just 3 people that is being killed. What? Thunder will fire you, and the spirit of Biafra will consume every one of you. Anytime you step your foot in Biafra land, you all will be swallowed up by the spirit of Biafra because you can't cage him. He is out to free his people, and anybody that stand on his way will be devastated with any pledges that will take him down, and so shall it be. You don't know what is coming for you. Right now, the Northerners are calling for our Prime Minister to be repatriated and be extradited to Nigeria, so they will kill him and kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only way they will have peace in Nigeria. And if I will ask them, the North, have you peace in your North? Is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Samuel Ekpa that is bringing the terror group that have taken over the North? Are they the one bringing them? Are they the one bringing them? You want to force us to your religion that we never belong to. You want us to belong to your religion. You want us to believe that you can Islamize us. No way. We are Biafrans. We are Christians. You cannot Islamize us. You can't take over our land just the way you have conquered the Hausas. It is no. You cannot. You can't do that. So any other agenda that you are bringing, it is dead on arrival. We stand on our freedom. The redeclaration is sacrosanct, and that is it. Thank you, my people. God bless every one of you. I yield.
Thank you very much, Ellen Peters. Thank you for that. They can never Islamize us. It's not possible. They are learners. Stella.
Thank you, University Ife Master. I salute everyone because I have a little time. I salute everyone. And devastating, unacceptable Enugwu attack. And this one, ladies and gentlemen, confirms once more that it has been Fulani Islamic terrorists in uniform, in army uniform, that has been the sponsor of terror in Biafra land. They have been the sponsor of insecurity in Biafra land. This once more confirms it. So when you hear them calling Simon Ekpa there, Simon Ekpa there, Simon Ekpa came to stop the mayhem going on. Because Simon Ekpa came to stop the terror going on in Biafra land. And I thank God Biafra government is doing a whole lot of things to make sure that this insecurity, this mayhem, this terror stops. And this is also why the referendum of Biafra government going on, over 50 million of Biafrans, they have voted yes, yes, yes to exit Nigeria. And this is what is going on, ladies and gentlemen. And if you are not preparing, prepare. And if you have not voted, the vote is still on. Go and vote and tell Nigeria government you don't trust them anymore, ruling you. You can't continue to coexist with Nigeria government because Nigeria government are killing their own citizens. Nigeria government just brought in the number one most deadly terrorist group called Lakurua terrorist group into their own country, gave them also residence. And this terrorist group are killing their citizens, and the Nigeria citizens are dying like chicken. So I want to use this opportunity to tell the world, the sponsors of the insecurity going on in Nigeria and in Biafra land, they are the government themselves. They are the government themselves, Nigeria government, are the sponsor of the insecurity going on in Nigeria and in Biafra land. So there's no need of calling Simon Ekpa here, Simon Ekpa there. He's only out there to save our lives, and he's been doing that. Immediately they now noticed that he was called upon to be asked questions. They resumed their attacks, and that confirms the real terrorists, the real sponsors of terror in Biafra land and in Nigeria as a whole. I appreciate all of you for being around here. Thank you, and I stop here.
Thank you very much, Stella. Thank you for that. Ugo Bright.
Good evening, Biafrans. I'm here today for the people who are celebrating and for the people who are worried. I'm here to remind them that Biafra restoration is not something to bargain about or for anybody to think that anything can stop it. We are at the final stage. Okay, let's assume that PM is interrogated. It means this is the first time the whole world will get the first class of what is happening here in Nigeria. So we don't have to panic. Everything is working in our own side. Adebo and Ebu. So whichever way they comes with, they will still come back to the ground. The truth must be heard by everybody, and justice must come. We are not going back. We are not afraid. It's freedom or nothing. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Ugo Bright. Thank you for that. Tochukwu.
Good evening. So I first of all I want to appreciate Mazin Nandekano and Simon Ekpa. Well, I am an Igbo, yes, and I support freedom, not just because I'm an Igbo, but I have been a freedom fighter since I was a child, because I grew up in Benue State. Because you see, Igbos in Nigeria are hated so much that I don't really know what. Sometimes I used to ask myself, what have this tribe, region, what have we done that deserve this kind of hatred among our fellow Nigerians? I was born in Benue State. I grew up there. I can tell you the hatred that the TV people have for the Igbos. But believe me that still Igbos are the ones that developed Benue State. Benue State, they don't know how to build block houses. They don't build block houses, they just build thatch houses. But Igbos came in and started teaching them that you can do fine house with block. And from there, this is how they learned and they started building houses. But do you believe that because Igbos are doing well, they do businesses, they grow well because this is what God have used to bless the Igbos? So, but at some point they started copying, being jealous, started fighting Igbos. So I'm just trying to bring in what I mean by me being a freedom fighter. So in Benue State, we fought it. So now in Nigeria, in large, fine, I'm so disappointed with some of my Igbo brothers because of the way most of us would think. We are not together, but I still thank God that at least some people, some of the Igbos are understanding and trying to change and understand that, see, is the worst thing if the soil where you are being born, you become a stranger in your own soil. Is a very bad thing. So some of them that will say that, okay, one Nigeria, it come in a time that even that your soil that you are, if you are claiming one Nigeria, in that your soil, you will become a stranger. So another person from another place will come and take over from it. And the person will be a governor on top of your head. And you will know that that person is not from your soil, but the person will come and become a governor on top of your head. And there's nothing you can be able to do about it. So I'm just trying to send this message to my Igbo brothers that believe in one Nigeria. If nothing is being done, it will come in a time that even in that you claim that, okay, I'm from Anambra or I'm from Imo State, I'm from this, another person from another place who you know very well will come and lead you in your own soil. And there's nothing you can do about it. If you talk too much, they kill you. And nothing anybody can do about it. Sometimes we believe in UN, we believe in ICC. Believe me, all these people are being compromised. All these people are compromised. Islamic have compromised all of them. All of them are compromised. So if maybe you are thinking that the UN are going to put their mouth together to fight for Biafra, it's very hard. It's going to be very difficult and hard before they will come to do that for us. The only thing for this struggle is for all Igbos to put their hands on desk. For someone to come out, Nnamdi Kanu came out to fight for Biafra, it's not that he doesn't like his life. He likes his life now. He likes to flex. He has money now that he can take care of himself and family. But he saw what Igbos are passing through and he came out to fight. The same thing, Simon Ekpa was there on his own. He was doing his own little things and he was doing well. But he came in and said, no, I can't be living in another person's country, in another person's land, and my own soil is being taken for granted. He came up. So now what happened? Because they know that if eventually he declares Biafra 2nd of December, that is gone. That is why they have to try all means to make sure that they arrest him. And whatever, question him or whatever they want to do, putting all the pressure. But I believe that Finland can't behave like an African country that doesn't behave, that doesn't know, that doesn't think properly, that doesn't know anything like that. Even they have laws that they can't follow their laws. I don't think Finland can do the same. Because they have fought Russia to get independence. They know what they were passing through in the hands of Russia before they fought. So if they will decide to do it the other way around, that means I don't understand. If truly they fought to get independence, that means they should understand what these people too are fighting for. Because nobody can just come out and start fighting if where you are living is not okay. So my message dearly goes to my fellow Igbo brothers and sisters. Don't be stupid to allow another person from another region to come at some point to come and rule you. I want to give them another example because at some point, do you know that Hausa, Igbos, some Igbo start claiming that they are Hausa, or some Hausa start claiming that they are Igbos in Ebony. So they should know what is coming if they do not fight it now. So this one, they are being so challenged to fight for Biafra. It will come in a time that you have Igbo Hausa. You have an opportunity now, you don't want to fight for it. It come in a time that your ground you think is your place. In your own village that you grew up, you doesn't know that there's an Hausa person. You come to realize that in Imo State, you have Imo Hausa. It's for those Igbos that are still claiming one Nigeria because they are blind and they are stupid. It's left for them though, but it's not just left for them because all of us are going to suffer it. All of us are going to suffer it. So for we that knows, we have to fight for it. Whatever it takes, we have to fight for it. It doesn't matter you living. Will you prefer living in bondage? Will you prefer to live in bondage than to live as a free man? This is the spirit of freedom. If you believe in freedom, you have to support someone in whatsoever. If it happens that everybody have to raise arms for defense, you raise your arms to defend, to fight for it. I have friends of Hausa, I have friends of Yoruba, I have so many of them, but this is not issue of a Yoruba person, or this is an issue of we separating ourselves from a country that doesn't recognize us. Thank you. I know that I have used almost all the time, but thank you. This is just
Yes, thank you very much.
thank you.
I leave a little bit because it's my first time of seeing you speaking, so no problem. But once you hear these bells, please you just round up with 1 minute so that other people will speak.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Comic hype man. Comic hype man. Are you there? Stanley.
Okay, good afternoon.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, I'm calling from Holland. Come on, take a sec. I'm calling from Holland. You know, this matter of our PM being interrogated by Finland government, it really bother all the people in Holland because go inside the show, be like our brothers here and our sisters who believe on a PM to survive. This particular issue have touched everybody. That people have been complaining up and down, even in public here. Everybody is talking about it. So everybody that is fighting for freedom or anybody that is not free, I see that person until all of us is free, we must keep fighting for freedom, and that is sure and necessary. Everybody, part of the whole world. Even in America, me myself, I believe that until we are free, we will not stop fighting for freedom. Even though something happens to PM or whichever person, there must be a representative. I know nothing will happen to PM. We must fight, and the Biafra must come in the witness of our PM, Mr. Mazin and Simon Ekpa. So I believe that we will not stop, and we are not going to ever stop fighting for freedom until we are free. Everybody is in cage. Even an animal in cage, when he's not free, he will fight to make sure he see the end. And we all Biafrans fighting for our freedom, we must not keep our hand on one place. We must go different way to make sure we are free from this terrorist bondage. So I just want to sensitize all my people, my friends, my brothers, both in diaspora and homeland, that everybody should believe that you see this Biafra, it must come. And another thing tell me that some of our Igbo brothers, everybody, it tell me when I see them criticizing and they coming against our PM for the fight, because nobody ever, I didn't go online see any other fighter apart from PM. And if not our PM, we will imagine where Nnamdi Kanu case would have not been easy. They might kill him up to now because PM is fighting. They fear the fear of our PM is holding Nigerian terrorists and their government. That's why they cannot be able to do anything. So I believe our PM is doing everything necessary, and what he's doing is good. We appreciate all his efforts, and we pray after the interrogation they will come out freely and will continue from where we stop. So all our brothers who are criticizing, going against him, so I'm against that. I don't support that. We'll find any account that is threatening our PM. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much, my brothers. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Yeah,
If you
yes,
can I say
okay.
something?
Invest.
Thank you. Thank you, comic for that one. But we want you to understand that the Biafran people have a government, and our people are not alone in this situation. You know, the government is completely in charge on the affairs and the day-to-day running of this very system that we are creating. So we are very lucky. We have gone so very far. There is nothing that if anything happens to anybody, even in that your zoo, if the president of the zoo they travel to go and take treatment in France, does
Yeah.
the zoo not continue to run? The zoo continue to run. So this is one of the importance of government. So our people at home, our people in homeland should be very, very happy that something like this even happened. This is what we've been looking for, so that our prime minister will have several opportunity to present the plight of Biafran people to the world and to the country where he live, most especially. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, University. And also, please, our people back home, send that same message to them that everything is okay. Everything is okay. They should not panic or anything. The movement is on the 2nd of December. Everything is intact. So nobody should be afraid of anything. PM is okay. Ozone, are you there? Ozone, are you there? Pastor Oliver. Pastor Oliver, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Pastor.
Thank you
Hello?
so much. God bless you all, fellow Biafrans. Actually, I thank God for coming up online together with you people today. But I want to clarify a little thing. Some people do not know what the Biafrans, our Prime Minister and others are fighting for. For example, first of all, I am from Ohajebema in Imo State, precisely in Obile, Asa Awara. If you get to a village, you'll see that for years, even before I was born, Shell Company has been there drilling oil. Now they have opened the gas plant again, which if you look into the whole world, all over the world, the third largest gas plant in the whole world is in our village. But if you go to a village now, you cannot see electricity. You cannot see, there is no road. There is no road. There is no water, no school. And the worst part of it is that they have corrupt all our village chiefs. That any little thing that will corrupt them. And the thing is creating a lot of things. Last few years ago, I stood up to gather some brethren to see how we can stand. They brought armies to kill us all. Even as I'm talking to you, I ran away from Nigeria, hiding somewhere, because they've been looking for me. So why I'm saying I'm chipping this in is that many people don't understand what our Prime Minister, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all of them are fighting for. There are a lot of things going on in Nigeria, which they don't want we, the people that came from the East, to benefit and be free. So any person saying that they're killing military people or this and that, Nigerian supposed not to exist any longer. You have to go a separate way so that things can work out. Even as I'm talking to you, if you look at me, if I look at my village, I'm crying every day. And we are the people that have the resources that they are using to feed themselves. Even if you look, nobody's talking even at that are on side. It's even sideline that nobody have brought it up. and things like this are going on. So please, I want every person to be strong. We will conquer and we will overcome all this issue. Some people will come out and say they are killing military, they are doing this and that. They don't understand what the kind of Cold War going on the Nigerian government is bringing to Igbo land, to see how they can kill people, close people's mouth, that nobody knows what is happening. It's not that Simon Ekpa rose up and begin to speak from outside, even to the social media, that many people also are hearing after Mazen was captured and which we are fighting for his release. So I want every Biafran not to be weak. Let us all be strong. No matter what happened, Simon will surely come out, and Mazen Kano will come out, and will conquer. Biafra will surely stand. So I thank you so much. I just chip in to tell you people that nobody should be discouraged. We will surely conquer. God bless you all.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Thank you, Pastor. Ozone. Ozone, are you there? Stanley.
Yeah, I'm
Go
here.
ahead.
All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone, the co-hosts and the hosts, everybody. I greet you all, fellow Biafrans. I want to let you know, I want to actually let you guys know, or better off to inform you, that the cows you see in Nigeria owned by the Fulanese are more valuable than you. I don't know if you are aware, but I'm here to inform you that the cows they are rearing, the cows they are bringing to your land to eat your cassavas in the village, are more important to them than you, because they don't want your existence. The Fulanese that killed 3 and injured many in Enugu yesterday, have they been arrested? What have your governors done? Nothing. And nothing will happen, and they will go scot-free. You know why? Because your governors are their servants. They are the servants of the Fulanese. Because maybe you sit back and maybe you look at your governor because he's called a governor, and you think he's there for you. He's not there for you. Someone placed him in that position. Every single governor you see in the East, someone placed them there. You see what Wike and Fubara, you see how they are fighting each other. Because Wike put him there. And Wike himself, that is the minister, someone also put him there. These people are masters of your governors and your senators.
Stanley.
For those of you keeping hopes on them. You are worthless.
Stanley, your network is not
In
good. I don't know
Nigeria.
what is going on.
You're not hearing me?
No, it's breaking.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you should take me down then and maybe bring me up so I could refresh, please.
Okay, drop now. I'll bring you up.
Okay.
Yeah. USBT.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, from my location, from Enugwu, Alway. So that this Fulani militant attack, so actually the Enugu people deserve it, because we Enugu, we too foolish, our mumu too high. We are born of betrayers. If you look at when the first war was, especially the betrayal was Enugu. Enugu people are origin of betrayal. They betray a lot of people. and they always they betray the Biafra army. So this attack, so I'm not even like, we're not even sure. Maybe they get opportunity to go more than go more, because Enugu people, they are too foolish. They have betrayed a lot of, like, sometimes maybe a Biafra liberation army, maybe BLA would like go operation. At the end of it, they will not betray them, because this thing, as even look at it, maybe like trap to themselves, because when they do this thing, they will like go hang out for one side. They will not like, it's okay, call these people, make them come, because they're scared of silence of our PM, because normal Nigeria, even Nigeria, all this news that they're sharing today, where they share over 2 days ago down to today, so they don't even need any link, they don't know anything, they don't even know, just like the put pressure, maybe like, so that PM can even like speak out. But me, I even like, what even want to make you not even speak out, say, me just dirty after, even like, me just like comot just dey, cause him dey free, not like nothing do am for that. The other dey like, but just like e can maybe all this social media of a thing, so that's only one thing. If the guy dey free and nothing happen to him, so this one even like Nigeria government, like they no even know any details, they no even know anything. So all those social media they say, just like to put that pressure, so because they are scared, they don't know the next formation, they no even know like the next charge. Okay, and by the way, they're even talking about himself. You know, they carry gun. Is it the one that is attacking the terrorists, which they are trying to protect? They are even like defending. No, the one that even worse himself, even they home here, which they're like, which the one will be like worse more than him. That one don't even show mercy. Maybe like if they maybe they know the thief, they little maybe at 1% of a commander role self. They were like they for the raw. These people for the raw say like Pierre like Kim that do like didn't even get smooth heart. They maybe like get played like made this guy come like, cause sometimes and be based on the respect that they give him, based on the structure where they set for the government. That's why when some country where they're supposed to do, they know they do them. Like people they're even worse. People that worse more than him. They you not even do anything. So you already show mercy to them. Say what they will do Nigeria people, especially let me bring this thing to those one that like obedience, just Igbo obedience them. If una no dey careful, na head go use carry am this time around, because if you are like coming out to come and do this thing, so especially like somewhere that's saying Monday sit at home is not anywhere working there. Okay now, come and say your mama come on. Because when you start to share that to come out, so you be in social media, you hang for somewhere, maybe in Abuja, hide inside your room door in Lagos, you now start sharing, say everywhere is calm. Come out, you use your hair carry am. So because even those your terrorists sef nowhere to be found, they be looking for them, say nowhere, then they hide. Now they say they even do that. So when they will start to share you to come out and put your head, use your hair carry am. We dey home, no be say we know they abroad. We know they are abroad, and just because they are very scared, they don't even know like why our people say like this side, because them they don't even know, they're like they try to chook head to know any pin, they don't know, they don't even know tip. Also they're just writing on social media like this, just like yesterday and I don't happen like say they are monitoring. Nigeria government are monitoring Fulani Samonepa tribe, but it's extra that now they don't change to monitoring. I said nobody monitor now CPU now very soon I will turn out to. So I will monitor tire because there's nothing, they don't have any tip of what is going on there, which they can never know. Then the guy like when the guy will burst out there, it will shock them now because there's nothing to do with they with that. Me I even want like me just stay silent. Mo just do this thing codedly because sometimes we even dey on social media active like that. Some country wey no supposed to come out, the thing will come out. So when it dey silent like this, can even give more authority. So like some countries supposed to do, make they use this opportunity to sweep those people out, all those governors. So because all those governors now from 2nd of December, they will have the because that's why some people like all those people already talk say why be say dem already leave the governor dey attack him like no be the governor suppose to know because the authority have not been come yet na after December after that declaration. So the authority now will not be given to us. We have the right to cut off any governor head in all the eastern region. So that they made them hear them now because they have the right to cut off. Because what they say, we don't need this thing because by that time we have the right. But so for now, they never. All right, thank you. My time is up.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nobody will cut anybody's head. When the time comes, they will answer the Biafran people. That is the only thing. Because all these people that are dying, they under their watch, they are killing our people. So when the time comes, they will answer the Biafran people. Thank you very much. Yeah, Stanley, you can conclude now.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I know I don't know what happened, but I think the network was poor. So actually, I'm trying to say that these people don't really, care. I don't think there is any reason for anyone to think that we are going astray or we are doing it wrong. I don't think we have any other option. Unfortunately, there's no other option left for us, as a people, than to be free. I don't think there's any other thing we can do, that is going to work because the people we are talking about don't really care. I mean, even the cow they carry about is more important and precious to them than your life as an Igbo person or as a Biafran. And your governors are not ready to work because they can't do anything. Them too are slaves to these northerners. So there's nothing they can do. It doesn't matter how many people they kill. There is nothing your governors can do because they are being, subjugated to do the wish of the northerners, the Fulani. So I don't know. I don't see reason why we should continue being part of this contraption. I don't see reason why someone would ever dream of being in Nigeria or maybe being proud of being Nigerian. So all I'm saying is this is we are at the final stage of the struggle and we must encourage ourselves. We must try as much as possible to push through this particular stage because this is the only hope we have. These people don't care about you. These people don't want you to even succeed. And your governors are, like their puppets. Because the people that just killed 3 people yesterday, where are they? Have they been arrested? I've not heard whether they've been arrested. I haven't heard anything about the Fulanese. They will do all these things and they will get away with it because it's what it has been. It has been programmed to be this way. We don't have any option, and there is no way we can allow these terrorists because the men, peaceful citizens who have been in Nigerian army, all of them have already decamped the army. None of them is there anymore. The remaining ones there are the terrorists, the Boko Harams, the bandits they captured, because nobody's interested in joining the army again. The real citizens is already, all of them have run away from the army. I know many of them who have run away and quit. Now they are packing terrorists and recruiting them, giving them the uniform, and they're sending them down to our land because we are the target. So we are going to continue to kill them. It doesn't matter because we can't allow terrorists to be in our midst. So all I'm trying to say is that there's no going back and there's no other option we have. There is no single option. There is no other alternative than what we are doing. There is no other way to be free than what we are doing. And we must intensify. I hit the mic.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Chibuike.
Yeah, sir. I greet, I greet the house. Please, I wanted to like put something out. The not the speaker, the other last guy that was speaking. So they are, I believe some of them they just joined this thing within few months. So that is why they are sounding like this. Don't just say some things. It don't generate the whole of Enugu people that they are sabotaging Biafra. There are some things they have to be, putting them in check. So You don't say too much thing and talk a lot of things. So that is what I wanted to like put in check. And the other guy who our minister was correcting, they just come, they just talk. If you are doing this, you don't come online and say be talking a lot of things like that. You come here, say something that is fact, and encourage others. So that is what I wanted to put out. Then let me wait, maybe when other people talk, or should I make my submission now?
I say you should make your submission now.
Okay, so great Biafrans. I greet everyone. I was listening, seeing all what we have said is good, and I greet you, University Minister Mazidike and brother Ife. So we must push on. The idea of that Biafrans should be scared of all these things. That should be the last things that's supposed to be in your mind. You're supposed to delete that. We are fearless before our enemy, and we can't bow to any pressure of the enemy. So no matter how they see it, they are planning to fight to stop our freedom. Let them know that they can't stop our freedom because we are everywhere all over the world. This is 2024. This is not 1967 that we are being limited in some areas in the world. Today we are everywhere in the world, and we are into the world government and some of their military. So if the world thinks that they are going to put pressure or to stop the declaration of Biafra, they will make a very big mistake, and they will fall into the trap of the Biafrans. I remember 1st January or 2nd January, our Prime Minister tweeted things like that. He said any nation that try to stop the restoration of Biafra or try to be as a stumbling block, that nation will face a very great disaster. And any nation that try to lay hand on the Prime Minister, if you go back to January, you see, I think I'll go and get the tweet. He said those nations will have problem. We have come to restore the kingdom of God, and there is nothing on this planet Earth, beneath the earth, that can stop the restoration of Biafra. So Biafra should rise, remove every fear, every doubt. The only thing that the enemy used to cage us down is fear. The military can't overrule the whole of Biafra land. They are there, our men are there. And let me tell you, they are more afraid of us than some of them some of people thinking that when they declare Biafra, because of this notion, when we declare Biafra, they will come and be killing us. They will not shoot even one gun. They are more terrified than us. They are more terrified. They are afraid. So we must rise. They can't overrun the whole Biafra. Imagine the Biafrans come out and chase all of them out one day. Do you know what will happen? Imagine the day we will march. So Biafra should be resolute in your mind. This freedom, it is for us to take. We can't go back. We must continue. We must get that freedom. This convention, those of us who are already taking the ticket, go, travel, come there. Let the history be done. On 2nd December, it is sacrosanct. It can never change. So anybody that will come and be speaking or be putting fear or install fear or saying things that will dampen the heart of Biafran, please desist from that. Encourage yourself. It is Biafrans first fight and stop the slave trade in this earth from the beginning. If you go and read the history, those people who swam and enter the water rather than for them to be a slave, it is the Biafrans, and that spirit is still reincarnating into us. We must get this freedom that we have been searching for over 100 years. This is the time to break it and get our freedom. So I rest my mic here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Stanley. Please let's allow Clara Dims to go first, then before the next person. Clara Dims, are you there?
Yes, thank you so much, my brother Ife. You guys are doing excellent job. The spirit of Biafra, Chukwokika Biama, will continue to protect every single one of you and every single one of us. Biafrans, I greet everybody, every single one of you, meaning Wado, Biafra Wado. All existing protocol observed. Please, Biafrans, this last speaker have said it. No going back. I want to go on two narratives. One of them is what he has mentioned here, the issue of gas and oil, and the countries that are interested. There's a heavy countries from Europe breathing down on Finland, the countries that are interested because of the Ukraine and the Russian war for the gas. They've signed MOU with European Union, with European countries, and all of that. And though that's one narrative, the other narrative is, I want to mention Umpo, Nimbo massacre, Enugu High. Sorry, I got a phone call. Interrupted me. Sorry about that. Enugu High School, Obibo, Al-Faruku, 28 men murdered in cold blood in Mazinam Dekano house, and his dog. And in fact, they went to kill him. Operation whatever Python was dancing. I don't know what dancing was that. Then you then have Okwoma. Amnesty International have said they put in there at least 115 people killed by the security forces in 4 months in Southeast. So who the latecomers should know that. Those who have come very late should know that this is not new. This has been ongoing. And this is what Biafra government in exile and Biafra Prime Minister was fighting for. This is exactly what is happening. So I want to talk to those people who are disappointed. The haters of Biafras, the haters of freedom, you and the enablers we have in our land. You are all disappointed because there is a structure in place. And this structure you can see that is what is happening right here now. The structure the Prime Minister have put in place. We have a government we have Biafra government in exile, and we have Biafra with the same Biafra government in the homeland. So we have a government, and that government has met all international laws and criteria. So when Simon Ekpa is answering questions where he is, wow, those millions, those thousands of wisdom that he has requested for, we stand with him. He has been looking for this opportunity. And I believe he's going to be out even by Monday by the Chukwuka Kabiam. I believe that. And I think it's even longer because I think he has a lot of things to tell them. When they ask him question, you can see how he answers his question on when you have people interviewing him. Before they could finish the question, he already know the answer to it. He even interrupts them. So he has a lot to say, and this is even more damaging to the zoo Nigeria, because a lot of people do not know the atrocity that is going on in Nigeria. This is going to expose the atrocity to the Finland government, although he has put a dossier to the Finland government initially. And when he told us, when they delivered those things to the Finland government, the report he puts together, the Finland governors, prime minister, said that he does not believe that a country will kill his own people. He didn't really believe it. But now they understand. Prime Minister have also said, I will answer any name you call me. Anything you do will be an advantage, and it will be positive to Biafra. And this is exactly what is going to happen in this particular thing. Because Mazinam Dekano has already told us we will climb so many mountains. This is another one. And everything they've been doing is to stop Biafra. We all know that. So latecomers, Oluwole Mba, Solubobo, and all of you latecomers, you are all doing, and all the Nigerian for jazz and the Nigerians and our IPOB Nigeria pressure group and pressure whatever political pressure group, all of you are coming from the side of hatred. Biafrans, listen to this. Every single one of these people are coming from the side of hatred. They are not coming from the side of the people. They are coming from the side of hatred and selfish interests. Maybe they have a relation, or they know somebody in government, or they are agents, or they've been paid, and all of that. Those are the side that they are coming from. And that is the side they will remain. We are the genuine freedom fighters. We are the genuine Biafrans. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to separate the shaft from the original people, when he wanted to separate them, those people, those haters that you are seeing parading themselves as Biafrans, hitting hard on us, that's the rejoicing, putting all sorts of derogating pictures on the net. They are the latecomers. They are the haters. They are the selfish people. They are the ones Chukwu Okike Abiama will strike in his own way at his own time. They have been striking them. Somebody was brought recently in a coffin bag from the United Kingdom. That is how Chukwu Okike Abiama is going to strike every single one of these people, because they are not for humanity. They are not doing things for everybody. They are doing things selfishly. And quickly, before I have to observe the protocol, I know it's short time. I just want to talk about the British, the Europeans, the Americans, and every single country that wants to stop Biafra because of this gas and oil, where this man who has testified from his village somewhere in the old Imo State, where they have been doing all of this for years. That is why a governor that came fourth in an election catapulted and became first, because he is their slave. He's one of the willing tools. These are the leaders that has disappointed the people in Africa. This Supreme Court governor was he was brought specifically to do this. His history has been criminality. He has been sentenced to death before. He is a 419. He is just living by the grace of God because he knows his doom is coming. These are the people they brought to Imo State for this gas and oil. Everything that you are seeing playing out, my people of Biafra, it is because of this gas and oil. And I keep saying my beautiful black skin, my beautiful brown skin, they will play at that as well because of who we are. So Biafrans, my speech is to make sure I encourage every single person, everybody, wherever you are, be resolute, be consistent, continue to do what you are doing your own little way. Disregard them when they say you are talking on space, you are not doing anything. You are doing marvelously well. They cannot do what you are doing, and they are envy of you. And today's fundraising must be the best of the fundraising, even if it's only $1.50 you are putting in. Please come in. We must make sure this fundraising before the convention must be a wow fundraising. A fundraising they have never had before, because one of the charges is that our prime minister is fundraising. And that more fundraising must be done. Please, I beg everybody, regardless of what you have, you must all be present. This fundraising must be one in a number. They must hear our voice. They must hear that even with our $1, we are making things happen. We will go there, we will fundraise, we will protect our BLA, we will fight the Biafra Defense Force. We will continue to protect you people. So we must fundraise, because we must make sure this convention holds. We must make sure this liberation is done. We must make sure Biafra is restored. I yield my mic. Lovers of freedom, carry on. Nothing to do now. Airborne. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Clara Lims. Thank you very much for that. Chukwebuka.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Hello?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I have a meeting. I just request the mic to say just a few things. If it's possible, that would be very great.
Okay.
Just have 10 minutes to spend with you guys. Is that okay?
Okay.
Thank you. You know, when I see this title, I was weeping. I was weeping, and I'm still weeping. But at first, I want to thank you very much for having this space.
and every people who have the mic. You know, tonight I've not slept because I was working all night, and then I just had a little nap for about 2 hours. But I still have energy to talk because Africa is my home, wherever I am in the world. And for how this title, devastating, unacceptable, Enugwu attacks, killings of Fulani militants, you know, is I don't know, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. For me, if I were to be where this thing is happening, I think it's about time we plan revolution. Peaceful one first. That is the language that these people that are leading, and even these people that are in government, some of them are sponsoring these guys. You all know the story. They've been doing it for years. They are governors, they are presidents of Nigeria. They orchestrate these things. Why? They see that the people will gather and talk, no action. No action. So I want to encourage everyone here. We have to start planning a peaceful revolution and call the international community around the world that we want to revolt against this criminality so that Africans living abroad in diaspora, we come together and make sure support such revolution. Because you know what, talking with action is meaningless. Or it can yield fruit in a way that, in a prolonged fruit. Let me give you quickly an example as I have these few minutes to talk for you guys. My heart is bleeding. When we speak on social media on the ground, maybe we are very few, we protest. Do you know the danger? The danger is that there's the tendency that most of us here will go to the graveyard without seeing what we are talking about. And I like what my taxi said when a lady interviewed him. He was going to fight with J. Paul. You guys watch it, right? By the way, they earned over 80 billion WOPO, big amount of money. I mean, $80 million, right? But he said something I want to share with you guys. They asked him, they said, Mike Tyson, what about your legacy? He said, what are you talking about? What a fucking legacy. I don't give a damn. You know, I love that statement. He said, look, if I die.
But that thing destroy his integrity. What kind of game?
No,
What
let
kind
me
of
finish
game?
that.
That was a
Yeah, I understand.
disgrace.
But yeah, there's a message there. I'm not interested in bossy cover, but there's a message I want to bring out there. He said, I don't give a damn when I die. Okay, he said that what he's trying to say indirectly, which as a brain specialist, I study his, when he talks, I study his brain, right? He's trying to say, you know what, I need this money. And if you trace his history, he has lost a lot of money, he has dig drugs and all that, he has wasted his wealth. So what he was trying to say, hey, come on, I need, because come on, for you to sell your legacy, you need to have like, hey, let's do a show. And by the way, the boxing is a show, right? So what am I saying right here? He said, I don't care if I die, everything is gone. And that man was preaching the Bible. Because even the Bible said that if somebody dies, everything is like, we come to the dock. So if you want to do something, do it now. So if we want to do something in Nigeria, we need to do it now. That's the message from that very guy. I don't talk about periphery story. I want to get the point. So if we say, you know what, I don't care about my legacy. I don't care about anything. If I die, and the world will sue you and God will take me home. But you know what? Let's do a peaceful one. I want to encourage you guys, please. Let's talk about this. Let's stop this. Your turn talk, and you draw the mic. Thank you for giving me the mic, blah, blah, blah. It's good, but when we do it, there's no change. And before I round up with the last minute, if you go to Bangladesh, they did it. You know what they did? About 400 people died, but there was a change happened. Okay, if you go to Spain, they did it. If you go to Spain, they did it, right? There was a dictator, and people were killed. Catalonia, and many states, and many, I don't have the time, but I just round up right now. They did it. let me, if you don't mind, try to respect speakers. Let me just round up so that I would just, I know that I just come, I'm going away, please. Just 1 minute, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Yeah.
Professor, this is the zoo. This is the zoo we are talking about, Professor.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the zoo. Thank you. It is the zoo. Thank you for your submission. It is the zoo we are talking about.
Thank you, madam. You see,
tell people about Lekki Toll Gate. Tell them about Lekki Toll Gate. This is the zoo. Did you hear what I just said? Do you know how many people they've killed in our land? My brother, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a noble thing.